It was a
Poor
dark
Jamie.
time.
Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to Crabby D&D. I'm here with my players, Beau.
Hello.
Ellie.
Hi.
Kirv.
Hello.
Mortar.
Hello.
Romulus, were you back?
I have returned.
That is Romulus, everyone. And Vinny.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So, we have everyone today, which is extra good because we've got the remainder of the combat, followed by whatever lies ahead of them. So, let's get a quick reminder before we enter into... Well, before we return to the combat, should I say. So, good to have everyone here today. I believe we should get ourselves a quick reminder and dive straight back into this situation you've left yourselves in. Last session, our party of adventurers, Beau, Ellie, Kirv, Mortar, Romulus and Vinny, had begun their adventure into Zakers, encountering a large and strange chamber before exploring further in. With the development of what was seemingly a prison, the party defeated the present wardens before Ellie began opening up a number of the cells, not fully grasping what she was doing, until she ended up releasing an individual by the name of Ezera. With them on your side, after a little convincing and talking through the situation, the party pressed on into the next chamber, only to find that the checkpoint was heavily guarded, and some of it began going into lockdown. As they slowly trickled in, not fully getting the grasp of the doorways, you managed to eventually overcome the Arc Knight. But now the party must finish off the rest of the job and press on to whatever end awaits them. So, returning back to the combat. Vinny, it is your turn.
Okay, we've got at least one hole in each of these walls. But I'm going to try and finish things off here. Are any of these enemies in here damaged, by the way?
Let
Pretty sure this
me double check.
Didn't.
No, neither of these Centurions have been damaged, by the looks of
Okay.
it.
Okay, in that case then, I'm going to... 15.
Mm-hmm.
Move around here. And I'm going to slash with Songwriter.
Okay.
That's great dice for that. It's plus 11, so 23.
23 will hit.
Okay. Then that's 19 total slashing damage. I'm not spending a flourish because I'm short. I don't. think we need to this
The D8 gets rerolled if you would, because you get to have advantage on that damage.
Yes,
So
you are correct.
it's all right. Okay, an even 20 damage.
Nice.
Okay. As you step forward, kind of the light trail of almost ink from the edge of the blade, but as you take the downward strike against it, using Terrador as a little bit of a buffer, as it tries to guard itself as best it can. It's being harried by two sides and isn't really able to defend itself.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to make my offhand attack as a bonus action.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, 23 to hit again.
It hits again.
This time for 13 damage.
13 damage, okay. Okay, good few hits, as it now looks like it is bloodied. As you take the second strike, this one a upward slash with the other scimitar, the Sundance scimitar, I believe it is.
This is Sundance, yes.
Sundance, yes. As the upward swing cuts in, otherwise cutting up one side of it. It's looking pretty battered after those two attacks. Okay.
Okay, since I can retreat freely, I'm going to... I'm going to back up to over here.
Okay.
Hopefully not blocking anyone.
Okay. This Overmind, Overmind, which is very badly damaged by the looks of it, is going to... remember that those of you with your yellow markers have Sentinel Ward, and I believe Cat, someone else, and I believe Mortar are the ones who are deafened currently.
I believe I am as well.
You are as well. Okay.
I'm not sure if I am or not.
I
It's
couldn't
okay.
remember who
I'll
it was. I know it was Ellie for one, then there was one other player, and I believe Terador. I could be wrong on that.
That's fine. I'll be deafened. I don't mind.
It's alright. If it is Vinny, then it'll be Vinny and Ellie that were. Okay. So with the Repair Overmind, at the start of its turn, it gives all of its allies 10 temporary hit points, or 5 temporary hit points, sorry. So these two now have bonus shields to protect them.
Rude.
And it is going to cast... Yeah, how many people can this hit? So let me double check. I believe it has a maximum number of targets. 6 creatures. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would like everybody, with the exception of Beau, including Terador for this, to make me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Is there any downside to being deafened for this?
No.
Okay.
And is it just Terador that gets the +4 as well?
Yes, because of the aura protection, yeah. And I need these, because I'll be concentrating on this spell. Okay. So, let me double check this thing's spell save DC. Okay. Ellie, what did you get on your wisdom save? Ellie?
My bad, I muted up. I got 10, Terador got 22.
Okay, Terador is unaffected, but you are slowed. Okay. Vinny?
26.
You're fine. Kirv?
16.
16, you're fine. Mortar?
7.
7, you are slowed. And Romulus?
Okay.
Very sorry, I did not realise I was in that. Apologies.
That's alright. Wisdom save, please.
I am very unwise, but that is pretty good. I want to say with my new pluses, that's like a 21.
Okay, you're fine. So, Mortar and Ellie, you two are currently slowed. Your speed is halved. You take a -2 penalty to your AC and Dexterity saving throws. You cannot use your reactions anymore. On your turn, you can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. If you would make multiple attacks, you instead only make one. If you would cast a spell with an action casting time, you roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until your next turn.
Thanks.
So,
Alright.
with that, Beau, you are up. As you look into the other room, you can see that there are what looks to be a few of these mechanical corpses that are otherwise kind of strewn about the chamber. You can see what looks to be kind of Ellie is backed up against a section of the wall. You can see these several walls of force that, like the ones you'd seen prior, and you watch as Mortar and Ellie almost begin to unnaturally slow.
Oh, boy. I'm guessing Beau would know whether.
Oh, you cut out then? So what was that?
Yeah, sorry about that. Someone was trying to call me. I'm guessing Beau knows that he can shoot through these walls or not.
In this instance, you'd know that you aren't able to shoot through the walls. You'd have to stand on the other side of them to get a clear line of sight.
Okay.
Even though you can see
And I'm
through
able
them,
to
you
get
can't
here.
shoot through them. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm able to get there because of the fact of I'm not magic.
1, 2,
So yeah.
3.
So I'll get there, and then I'll take shots at this gladiator-looking guy here.
Okay, that's Centurion. Go ahead and make me those attacks then, please. So, first one
So
hits.
that is a 28.
Yep,
Is
that will hit.
Yes.
Was it 1d6?
Nice.
That is 6. Double check plus 7. So that's 13 damage on the first attack.
13 damage. That will... Nope, scroll down.
That
one
is
up.
a 21. So that would just miss.
That will hit. 22 was the Arknight's AC.
Oh, okay.
These
All
things
right.
are still hard to hit, but not as hard to hit.
And that is 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
And then
this-
I think for my last attack, I'm gonna give the what are they called again? The dragon fire rounds a go.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Give them a quick go.
Give him a cheeky go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a
That will hit.
25 to hit. That is 9, and then it's another d6 of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
It lets me. Hey, a 1, a 10. 10
Okay.
damage.
10 damage. As you otherwise take the first 2 shots with your first revolver, you move to the second one, which has the special ammo in it. You take the shot with that, and as you do, there is almost like a piercing crack as the shot shoots towards and then breaks, almost becoming like a miniature shotgun, which otherwise covers it in flame. As the third shot hits, that is enough to bring it down, as it otherwise
Nice.
collapses to the ground,
Okay.
Deal.
just about taking it down. Okay. Okay, so those are your 3 attacks. That will be your action and some of your movement. Did you want to move anywhere in particular?
No, I think I'm pretty happy where I am, so I'll stay here.
Okay,
Yeah, and my turn there.
end of your go. This Centurion, not in a situation where it can otherwise do too much, is going to take a step forward and is going to make 2 attacks versus Mortar.
Okay, go for it.
So, -2 to your AC, but you obviously have Sentinel Ward,
So
which
that'd be
means that...
16.
but Sentinel Ward increases it by 3, so that should take it back up to 19.
Okay, so I'd be at 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first attack will miss, with that being a 15 to hit.
Okay.
The second attack is a natural 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. Any interactions from anyone?
Just remember that you can burn your reaction to
He
escape.
cannot. He is slowed.
I don't get a
Oh,
reaction.
damn, yeah, you're slowed. Well, just remember, you can take the damage.
That's okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's all good. So hold on to it for now.
Okay. You take 8 points of piercing damage as it makes the first strike against you. The blade otherwise carving off of what would be kind of, even though your reactions are slowed, the Sentinel Ward is still kind of there present, but as it takes another strike, this one more of a thrust, it otherwise strikes through the shield and into a portion of your abdomen. Not a kind of a heavy blow by any means, but enough to leave a significant graze, and there is a moment of slowed kind of pulling yourself off of the blade as it pulls the blade back and takes up a defensive posture. Okay, end of its go. It would now be the green one's go, but that one, they're out of this combat now, as is the Arc Knight, which means we now have Ezera's go. This is unfortunate. You seem to have it mostly handled. Ezra's going to kind of step forward and probably stop here on this side of the barrier, so they can duck behind it a little easier.
Did he go through the fart cloud?
He must have, yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. And he is Who is the most injured out of everybody?
I think it's me.
Okay, let me just double check. I don't know. I just need to double check to see if this spell will even work on you, and because I don't know if it requires a reaction.
Like 36, so
Yeah.
been bloodied for a little while.
Let me double
I'm
check.
on 19.
I'm on 94.
Okay. In which case, then he's going to kind of look towards you, Mortar, and goes, "It's all right. I've got your back." And as he otherwise, you watch as he kind of turns his hands, and in that moment, you watch as the runes just begin to glow, and there's almost this pulse and wave of energy that shoots out from him. And as it hits you, you may consume one of your hit die, rolling it, and you will get and when you do so, you will get an additional, let me double check, an additional 4 hit points back, including your
Ooh, very good.
your con and such.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my ranger hit die for a d10.
Okay, go for it.
It's the green ones, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, sorry, it's this one here.
Yeah,
that's
that's fine.
5 plus
Plus your
4.
+4 plus your con.
Oh, okay,
Or
plus
con.
3.
Con mod. Okay, so that would be 12 points of healing.
I will take it, thank you.
Okay. With that is his bonus action. As his action, he is going to... he knows that cantrip doesn't work on these things.
Feel your brother.
He's going to be like, you guys got this. I'll make sure everything goes according to plan. And that will be his turn. Because unfortunately none of his other stuff is really usable in this moment. Okay. End of Ezra's go. Ellie, you're up. You are still slowed, so action or bonus action?
Okay. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna tell Terrador to splat the orb that's holding concentration.
So that's your bonus action. Okay.
Cool.
End of your go, unless you wish to move.
No, I'm just gonna stay.
And make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
End of... Yes, that's 11.
11? Won't do it, I'm afraid. As you're still slowed in the corner.
Because I'm deaf.
Oh, that's true. Go ahead and make me a... let me double check. I believe you can make a Constitution saving throw after being hit by Metal Screech. I'll just double check though. I should have had this open earlier. Metal Screech. Deafened creature makes an additional save at the end of its turn. Yep. So go ahead and make me a roll for that.
Okay.
And that's a con save.
Yeah, that is 13.
13. That fails, unfortunately. So you're still deafened and you are slowed.
That's fine. Pterodor. Oh, fuck me. Okay, then +7, so he's 10.
10. Pterodor goes and tries to make 2 strikes against it, but it begins floating away, kind of away and upwards from him, and you can see that there is, well, you can feel envy from Pterodor, who wants to fly once more.
Aww.
Okay.
Alright, and that ends my turn.
Romulus, your go. Remind me, are you still sitting on the throne?
No, you said I stood up
Okay.
after I got a little shocked last
Yep.
time.
Cool. Just making sure.
But I do want to put the image in everyone's head of my fur is now standing on end.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's very entertaining. Well, given the fact that this is the only remaining person in my immediate vicinity, I believe
There
you
was
can
also
take a guess at what I'm
the-
about to do.
There is also the orb up there, which
Oh,
is...
I forgot the orb. Sorry, it was under the concentration thing.
Yep,
Completely
no, that's
missed it.
fine. And it's currently holding the concentration on slow, which is affecting Mortar and Ellie.
Okay, well that makes more sense. Yeah, no, bye orb. You're going to orb no longer.
Okay.
Orb, no orb.
I don't remember the orbs having phenomenal AC.
No.
I'm
above
going to be
10.
making use of Great Weapon Master.
Go for it.
Oh, I've got a little bit. There's a little bit of sash in my Romulus. Romulus Rust.
Oh no. There's a bit of sash on your Romulus.
Oh yeah. Right. So I'm going to move these over because I am in giant form,
Mm-hmm.
and as such, can make use of my giant's might.
Yeah.
I am also going to be recklessing, unless there is other way. Can I move over slightly to get flanking from Kirv?
Yeah, that'll be viable.
Lovely. Stag has a 10-foot range, which is why I suspect that's.
That's
I know it's pretty much well known, but I don't want to get closer if I don't have to. I feel like it might explode. Anyhow, we roll. So almost a 19.
That will hit.
Should be a 24.
That will hit. Go ahead and re-roll your 1s and 2s. Okay, so 4,
Okay.
6, and 4.
Mhm.
So,
Plus, I want to say 17. Yes.
if it was because of Great Weapon Master, yeah. So, no, it should be
Plus 9, plus 8.
+9 + 8.
Because I'm
So,
raging,
oh no,
remember?
yep, that's right, sorry. So that will be 14 + 17, so 31 points of damage. As in that moment, you see it kind of concentrating on this magic, you see that Cat is suffering from it, and in this moment you kind of step to one side, and with a single downward swing, you part the orb in two. Oh man, I forgot it doesn't do that. As it is down and out for the count. Mortar and
Just go-
Ellie, you are no longer slowed.
So, do I know who's been deafened? Just to check.
Not necessarily. You can see that Ellie is... Well, Ellie has her headphones on, so you assume that
I'm just.
she's not, or it's hard to
I'm
tell.
I'm just going to yell, "Somebody grab the pieces of metal! We can forge them!" The sash is coming out in full force. And then I'm going to step... 1, 2... I can't move through Terador's space, can
No. Unfortunately
I?
not.
1, 2...
Um,
Okay, after
yeah.
you.
Sorry, I was just going to say, can I say what I'm planning on my turn that might affect where Romulus stands, or is that meta?
I'm going to attack this guy.
Yeah.
I'm
I-
happy to
I'd-
attack this guy from whatever angle is necessary, but I'm going to attack that guy.
Yeah. I'd say, in this instance, that sort of thing, unfortunately, would be a bit meta, unless it was a premeditated
no, that's
plan,
absolutely
unfortunately.
fair enough.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fair enough.
Okay, take it away, Romulus.
If
So
I'm not going to
you're-
get flanking either way, though, do I actually have to move, or can I just, like... 'cause
You
I've
can,
got a reach
you
weapon,
can,
I just,
yeah,
like-
with a reach weapon, you can hit from there, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I just find the idea funny of, like, Mortar facing off against this thing, and then Romulus comes in from behind, just stab, 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 done.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that'd be funny. So I'm going to do that. Also, I don't know. Maybe it counts as some weird sort of flanking because they've literally got a dude right in front of them, and then I'm coming in over the shoulder. Like
Not in this instance, but
worth a try. Worth a try. You can appreciate the hustle.
were you recklessing?
I've already reckless, so I might continue.
Oh, that's right, because
I'm
flanking
not-
gives you +4 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be great weapon mastering this.
Okay.
Because I need more to get damage than I need to, you know. Yeah. So that is another 24 because I no longer have the flanking, but I'm also no longer great weapon mastering.
Yep.
Just to clarify, these ones were not rolled.
Yep. So you just need to re-roll the 2. So you've currently got a 5 and a 5. Well, 5 and 5. Okay.
5 and 5.
So.
And that's +9, so 19 damage.
19 damage. Okay. That's versus the other Centurion. Okay.
And I believe I slew that orb.
Yes, you did.
Which means, with my bonus action, I'm able to make another attack. Great weapon master. Love that. Love that feat. And another 24.
That will hit. Go ahead and re-roll the 1. So you currently got 4 and 4. So 8 + 9, 17.
17. Solid.
Yeah, still a very good turn. As you take the 2 strikes against the Centurion. Otherwise, the first one a cleave over Mortar's head from the vantage point that you have, as you cut through a portion of it as it kind of attempted to advance on Mortar, and then going for a little bit more of a downward slash, you cut through a portion of it, beginning to expose kind of the clockwork and the glow of some energy within. Okay, I believe that's your go.
Yes, I have used up the entirety of my turn, except my movement, with which I will move. One move over to the left.
Okay.
Just gonna pat Mortar on the shoulder, say, "I've softened him up for you."
Okay, it is now.
Mortar kind of grin and spin his weapon.
Everyone's going to glide over to here.
Fuck, more orbs.
There's only the one. It's only the one, actually.
Just the one orb, actually. No luck catching them orbs, then. Oh, no luck pondering them orbs, then.
Whoa!
Just the one orb, actually.
You just blew my mind.
It is going to... Yeah, who are 2 people it doesn't like? Romulus and Vinny. Please go ahead and both make wisdom saves for me, please.
Certainly.
You sure it couldn't be a physical stat, maybe?
No. Unfortunately not.
Thanks, Trish.
Worth a try.
Yeah, worth a try.
15?
That's a pass.
18.
18, that is also
Well, now
a
you're
pass.
just flexing.
Yeah. So, its hold person fizzles.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been devastating. Fuck me. Oh, ooh.
Okay.
Hate
End
that.
end of its go. Kirv, you're up.
Okay. So we have just these 2 guys left.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've just realised they've bunched up, but that's okay.
I don't think I even have any
AO3s?
Shut up. Okay, would it be awful if I used Eldritch Blast to pull this towards? Or do we want to keep them in a block?
If you were pulling them towards, because Terador and Vinny are there, it wouldn't be able to actually get through this spot.
I see. Alright, I'm just gonna play an Eldritch Blast it, I think.
Okay, which one are you Eldritch Blasting?
The blue. I'm leaving the
The
red
orb?
guy for Mortar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it will have some semblance of cover from this angle, but go ahead and make me 2 Eldritch Blasts. Or 3 Eldritch Blasts, sorry. I believe at this level.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, well, that's a
Natural
that's
20.
a crit.
And what's this other one?
Nice.
11 plus. I should remember this off by heart by now. I'm sorry. Plus 9.
Plus 9. That will just hit with its cover bonus from its ally. Okay. So both just hit. So that is 1d10 followed by 2d10. And if you want to go ahead and make one more roll for an attack, just to see if it hits. Nope,
That's a nat
last
one.
one doesn't. Okay, so go ahead and roll your 3d10. That's good rolls. 24 damage. Okay, this thing is terribly wounded. It's barely hanging on as you fire two of
Sunk a
the...
divine smite into that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. How many
Not
times
for
can I do that?
Eldritch Blast. One thing I can do though.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought you hit with your with murder.
I wish I had the range.
Ezera is going to, because I remembered this time. Ezera is going to use Augur's
Oh.
Insight and allow you to reroll that natural 1 that you got.
Yeah, boy.
Oh shit!
Please.
Fuck yeah.
That's a 3.
That won't hit. As
It's not crit though.
As you fire the 3 Eldritch Blasts forward, one kind of catches, leaving a score. The second one hitting the same spot, you see a bits of the metal almost, not quite buckle, but there's a moment where the impact is enough to kind of push it back in its space. And the third one, which needed a little bit more course correction, Ezra tries to help out with that, but it otherwise misses, going past and hitting the wall behind. Okay, it will pull it 10 feet towards, if you want to, so to this square here. It's up to you if you want to.
Does it benefit anyone else for me to do that? Because it probably is going to die before it gets to my turn.
weird
I
things
can work
happen.
with it wherever it is, to be honest.
Let's leave it be.
Okay, back to the top of the round. Mortar.
So Mortar had, he was riding the high from his previous crit on the previous enemy that he killed, and then immediately got beaten up, and then frozen, and then unfrozen. Romulus pats him on the shoulder. Mortar grins, almost just taken with the chaos of the battlefield. Which is the enemy that I'm sorry, I've currently lost where I am.
There you are.
There I am. Okay.
Yeah, so you're face to face with the
I don't.
Centurion. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't have sharpshooter, but I will try. I'll try to shoot it anyway with disadvantage.
Okay, go for it. Scroll down to the Centurion. Okay.
In fact, actually, hold on. Is there anybody behind this Centurion?
There's the orb,
Ooh,
but that's it. Keep in mind you still have disadvantage
just
on the
more-
attack roll because it's a ranged weapon while you're engaged in melee. But they do have a lower AC.
Watches Mortar's almost spins Black Scorpion, so it goes underneath his arm, and then it shifts midway into Iron Thunder, and he picks it over his shoulder, and he's going to shoot with Iron Thunder,
Okay.
blasting both of these guys because they're within 15 feet.
Yep, and that doesn't impose disadvantage because of the way Iron Thunder works. So go ahead and make me the attack roll.
That is a 24.
That will hit both of them. So go ahead and
Okay,
roll me that damage roll for both of them. Or second attack, that works
I'm
too.
going to fire again just to, I'm going to fire again. Okay,
That
so
will also hit.
both of those will hit then. So that's 2d4, or 4d4 I'll put. So it's 4d4 plus 10.
Okay. Just there you go.
Cheers, mate.
Alright, 8 plus 10,
8
18.
plus 10 is 18.
18 damage to both of them.
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage. That is resistant for the Centurion and doesn't matter for the Overmind. As the Overmind is knocked out, but the Centurion is resistant to Thunder. So that would go from 18 to 9. Still good though,
Okay,
as
I
that
would
did take
use-
out the Overmind.
Yeah, I'll take it. I will then use my bonus action on myself to use Burst of Speed in order to disengage from the Centurion.
Mhm.
I am going to move around to. Let's go here.
6,
Just
7.
so I gain the dash,
Yeah.
because it says dash and disengage
Yep.
actions.
No, that's fine. Just making sure with the difficult
Yep.
terrain through Terrador or Romulus's tile, that would be fine.
Oh,
So, yeah, that
gotcha,
works.
right, okay. Cool.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. End of your go. Vinny, you're up. Just the Centurion left. Seems to, as Mortar otherwise holds the his shotgun iron thunder on his shoulder, firing it, the otherwise loud resonant thunder just shoots through towards these two. You watch as the walls of force almost begin to reverberate, just resonate just a tiny amount from the impact of the thunder as the orb clatters to the ground, being thrown backwards into the room beyond. Meanwhile, the Centurion kind of gets its kind of prepares itself as best it can, as it is now your go. Simon? Hello?
Apologies.
There we go.
Yeah, as the Centurion is sort of staggered and I guess tracking Mortar as he moves, I'm gonna take this opportunity to move in behind it.
Okay, I'll
Nice.
just reveal the last of this. There you go.
Okay, and I'm going to attack with Songwriter.
Okay. Get the +4 from flanking.
Mm-hmm.
That will definitely hit.
Nice.
And rerolling the
Say 29 to hit. I'll roll
d8, see if it's
that
better.
with
Much better.
advantage.
Nice.
Perfect.
So that's 29 damage.
29.
So sad.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. as
that
I,
is right on the money. So describe to me how you finish this last one off.
perfect. As I dash around, get a bit of a run up on this thing, I'm going to use the momentum to jump into the air, slash down, like alerting it to my presence, so it turns and sees me just as the blade slashes perfectly right down it.
Nice.
For a brief moment, not being clear if it's made any contact before it splits into two.
You're sheathing your weapon as it, as kind of the final click, and it splits in half or some shit.
Okay, as the last foe before you falls, the combat is for the moment over.
Nice work, guys. Easy. That was really easy.
Mortar will kind of lean up against the wall of force and just actively just exhale just from the amount of effort that
Yeah.
was. He's like, "Oh."
I've got to be right back.
Anyone
1
need
second.
Mhm.
healing? I think some people were hit harder than others.
I was going to say I can sit down and make sure everyone's topped off if need be.
Oh, awesome.
It'll take a
And then
while,
Kirv
but
leans against Terrador and it's like,
And-
oh, I don't have to do anything then. Awesome.
I can whip us up a snack.
oh.
I'm contemplating using the electric chair as a discount grill or hob.
Vegan.
I believe it would be quite functional as a hot plate. Could get a good sear on things.
Are we thinking of taking a short rest?
If we're going to be topped off by Ezera, tempted to
Oh,
say...
Ezera,
we
but
must
yes.
immediately- Sorry,
That's all right.
Ezera. I'm tempted to say we hold.
Ezera.
I only have to say it so that we don't mistake him
Yeah.
for Ezra fucking Miller.
So,
Yeah.
that's
so Ezera can cast Prayer of Healing. So
Oh, cool.
they can top you off in with a bit of healing, but their healing isn't necessarily amazing by any means, and it's going to take them several minutes to do this. So it's a matter of if you want them to or not. If you want to keep moving, then you can. Otherwise, they can sit down and do Prayer of Healing to try and help everybody out unanimously.
I will say I did burn through a lot of things in that fight, but I am happy to continue if a majority of everybody else is looking okay. I'm very low on everything, but that is what it is.
I'd say then let's short rest.
Yeah. I can get a couple of spell points back.
I was going to say, if people still have spells and stuff that they can use, then I don't really want to burn our free kind of rest without, if we still have things we can do, I'll just make sure that I'm kind of near the back.
You have 2 short rests before you would have your long rest and reset all of them. Ezera, at the very least, can perform a Prayer of Healing to help with getting everybody a bit more back on their feet.
In fairness, I can give you all some buffs if we take a short rest.
I'm not doing too badly on health. I am running out of rages, so I think my next fight is going to be maybe making use of Giant's Might or even just staying normal. But I would appreciate a short rest so I can regen my action surge and my runes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could take a short rest. I can give you all temporary hit points.
Ooh, that's you.
Nice. I've also got my 4 tempting treats for the day. So who wants some? You can't have multiple sources of that. So I will give the tempting treat to 2 people to eat at a point where they have run out of temporary hit points, which technically is possible.
It would probably be worth giving one of them to Ellie, right? Because
100%.
Yeah, give one to Ellie because we don't want her going down really, and maybe even keep one for yourself. To be fair.
Yeah, if I do a rage, it does mean I get functionally more health than anyone else.
Yeah, it makes sense that you would have that.
Okay, so there's 2 going. Mortar, you're fairly squishy.
I'm pretty fucked up, yeah.
Beau, how are you looking?
I'm all good, man.
Okay,
I'm all good. I do what I do and just stay at the back.
Nice. Kirv, Vinny? Well, I think there's only which of you feels squishiest right now?
I'm not bloodied.
I'm on. Yeah, about a third of my.
Okay.
Currently.
What
have we done
you tend
so
to get
far in terms of healing?
you get up close, Vinny. So I'm going to make sure that you have that because you're more likely to get hit. Kirv and Beau can stay in the back line. I don't know Ezera. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'll make him some food for the short rest, but that's it. You get the little.
That's fair. It depends on if you want to short rest, you can, and Ezera can set up or can do a Prayer of Healing to heal everybody up, so then they're not using as many hit dice.
That sounds things. That's what we're doing.
The way we're
that sounds like a solid idea. If anyone does use a hit die, I'm going to be making use of the chef's feature, making use of the convenient hot plate. I mean, charging chair. And in order to provide the additional bonuses that the chef feature provides.
Chris, do I regain my not madness die? What are they called? My void charges on a short or long rest?
If I remember correctly, you gain them back on a. Because you regain half your spell points, which I believe I genuinely don't remember. We made the adjustment, and I can't remember what it is.
Yeah,
now.
I'm sorry. I'm looking now. So
that's right.
Fighter style. Number of them equal. No, that's a different thing. I don't actually know where I get those.
Regain all of them on completing a short rest, but you cannot spend more than twice your proficiency bonus at once. So you regain all of your void charges on a short rest.
Oh my word! Yeah, I'll be back in action after this then.
So is Ezera doing a prayer of healing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Ezera kind of steps
I mean,
in.
we did get him out of prison. I feel like this is a fair circumstance.
Yeah, Ezera is happy to kind of help in this instance as Ezera kind of goes up. You watch as he puts his hands on the edges of the crystal, and you watch as small bits of it almost break off as he begins to almost channel, and you watch as small bits of crystal begin to float and emanate from the area around. So this will heal.
Mortar is going to hit some hit die, I think.
Before you do that, just
I've
so
used one.
just so that way we've got the healing down for the prayer of healing, because it will affect everybody in the party except for Ezera. Oh no, except from Beau and Ezera, because Terador will also benefit from this.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Nice. He'll need it. He's
Okay. So Ezera's going to put 2 of his prophecy die into this. Okay. So that is 16 points of healing to everybody.
Nice.
okay.
Not the greatest
16
rolls.
points of healing.
Yeah, not the greatest rolls, unfortunately, but still, healing's healing.
I will take it.
Yeah.
I will absolutely take that.
Yeah. And then taking a short rest.
Okay. Right, in taking
Because
a short rest, I'm going to cast Hollow Song, and I'm upcasting it to 4th level, so all of you roll 4 hit die.
Is your mic away from you again? Sorry.
Yeah, it was, sorry.
There we go.
I was drinking tea, so I didn't want to subject you all to my drinking. But yeah, all of you roll 4 hit die, and whatever you roll is temporary hit points. On top of that, you'll get a d6 that you can use for an action, like an attack or a saving throw. Or
I kind of want to hold on to. I kind of want to hold. Do I have to use 4 in order to participate, or could I use like?
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't use them. It doesn't. Hollow Song doesn't expend them. It's just you gain the benefit.
I was about to
that
say.
way. So.
Okay, I feel I should ask this before I do this. Chris, can I game the system a little and use my Barbarian hit dice rather than my Fighter hit dice?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine with that because Ezera rolled a natural 1 on his wild magic check for casting Prayer of Healing. So let's see what happens.
Oh boy! Ezera, don't get an 8. Don't do it.
Oh man, I'm right next to this motherfucker.
Okay.
God damn it.
I just got back to full health.
This one does nothing.
I am nowhere near.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's
As unfortunately, this one cannot take effect within the lay bridge.
Oh my god, it was the fucking fireball, but because we're technically in Zakas, it doesn't work.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
No.
Oh, okay.
This one would have spawned a unicorn, but teleportation and planar travel isn't allowed inside of the lay bridge. So the unicorn that would have showed up does not. It would have been amazing,
Okay.
but
Okay, no, can we just say that for a brief moment, Ellie shimmers in and out of existence before the spell fizzles.
yeah, right.
Summons the nearest unicorn.
It summons the nearest unicorn instead, which is Ellie.
That is actually a really good point.
Yeah, wild
I'm
magic.
going to spend
You're
4
fine.
Wild
of
magic
my
is off.
hit die.
Okay. So yeah, spend any hit die that you want to use for healing. Restore all of your stuff you would get on a short rest. And then once everybody has done that,
Plus 12.
roll your 4 hit dice for Hollow Song to gain that many temporary hit points. Plus it's a bonus d6 that they get to add to a...
Yeah, they get a d6 that they can add to an action, a saving throw, or a ability check.
Yeah, so basically it's
I've
Bardic
got an
Inspiration.
18 for my temp HP, and I
Okay.
am up to 75 out of 98 for my health.
Okay, cool.
How many people are in this party at the moment?
7 including Ezera. 8 if you include Terador.
Okay, so
Does Ezera benefit from this?
Oh, everyone.
Ezera doesn't.
Okay.
What was the
Unless
healing from
upcasting
prayer?
means I can hit more people.
16.
16.
Oh, that is almost perfect. I'm at 120 out of 121.
Nice.
And what was the you
heavy-
said after that, Cat? Really?
Upcasting it doesn't mean I can hit more people.
No,
does it?
afraid not. No, it's a restricted
So
amount.
I can hit 5 people plus myself.
So that would be all of your party members then.
Cool. So yeah, no, unfortunately, it doesn't benefit. 'Cause I just can't stretch it out that much.
Okay. So make sure everybody
Everyone
has done that. Sorry?
Yeah, everyone who's
Yeah.
spent hit dice gains an extra 6 health from Song of Rest as well.
And an extra 8 from Chef.
So an extra 14 for anybody who needs it. If this would have overhealed you, you can
my word,
reclaim
absolutely.
one of your hit dice.
Okay.
So plus another 14. 89 out of 98. Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's huge.
Okay. As you're all kind of taking this rest, the kind of the prayer of healing coming to a conclusion as there's like this little jolt and fizzle of magic. Ezera kind of just stands back up, kind of looking about.
Yeah, I think as we're doing our short rest and everything, Mortar is going to kind of at near the end of it, he's going to cast Force Form.
Okay.
And he's going to use 8 charges to eject his soul from his body and prepare for the scouting mission ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Spicy. Oh, can I do something before the short rest activates?
Okay.
For that 1 extra hit point, can I second wind before I get it back?
Well, keep in mind you also got the plus 14 from Song of Rest
oh
and stuff
yeah.
as well because you spent a hit dice.
Oh
so
yeah,
assume-
no, I'm
yeah.
I'm 100%. Actually, I didn't spend any hit dice because I didn't need to because of the song.
Then second wind's
prayer
fine.
of healing.
How long does Sentinel
Fair
Ward
enough.
last?
I don't
Sentinel
know.
Ward, 10 minutes.
Okay, so
So that's
Sentinel
over.
Ward is over now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe everyone who needs to have them already has temporary hit points. However, when you get to 0, you, Vinny, Mortar, and Cat, you have a tempting treat which will give you 4 temporary hit points if you eat it. Obviously, I don't know if you can do that, in battle, but maybe with like a bonus action, you can just shove it in your gob if you've got a free one.
I've got multiple gobs.
I mean, well, that's true. Do you want to just give it to one to hold and just just bite down when you need?
Puts hand in pocket, gets temporary hit points. Silly. Before I go, or before we move anywhere, I want to ask Ezera which door he recommends we go through. I also want to check out these circles on the floor to make sure they're not going to hurt my elementals as they go through.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, because that one did. Of course.
Natural 1. You don't know.
Okay. I'll turn around to Ezera. Any idea what door we should go through? Also, do these ones also hurt my elementals? Don't know if you would know.
I can't
That
say I
would-
know if they would hurt your summons, but as for where we should go, I know where I would like to head. But I'm not entirely sure where all of you are heading. Are you looking to head further in? I personally would like to try and get to storage. I would like to get Isabel back, if possible.
Isabel?
You're Sychania.
To understand, that means your version of the, I believe you've termed them as a key.
Yes.
Huh. Is she sentient?
Yes. All of them are.
They're all tinted. That's crazy.
Are they all chains?
Yes.
That is disappointing. I was hoping that yours was a bell.
Isabel.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy to go to storage. Would
Yeah,
Isabel know anything about where we could go to potentially get Cychania repaired? Or healed?
Isabel
I don't
would. Storage is next to maintenance, which would be where you'd presumably need to go to repair Cychania, but otherwise you'd need to head to one of the further in facilities. But I believe the best place to go would be maintenance, or the engineer's workshop if push comes to shove.
Well, they're all valid. But I'm happy to go storage and retrieve your friend. I know I'd be sad if I lost mine.
It's
I mean, how far is storage from here?
I've only ever been there from... Well, I've usually been taken there from the quarters into the training room. The training room itself will contain dangers. Can't say I know the best way around, unfortunately.
Okay.
I mean, I've got a new ability which kind of lets me be almost a perfect scout. I can actually force my I can kind of create a copy of myself in the ethereal plane, and if I pour enough power into it, I can actually see through its eyes. So I could always send it ahead of us, rather than actually us kind of having our scouting party. Now all we have to do is just kind of use my eyes, basically.
That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
Right?
Would that work, like, between portals?
Who knows?
Only one way to find out.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds... I mean, willing to try. Do you have any recommendation of what door to go through first, Ezera? We've got, like...
If we're looking to...
four?
If we're looking to get back from where we are, towards the quarters, there's almost a pause. One of those two, up there in the first first segment here. One of those first two would take us to the quarters. The other one, I don't entirely know. It's not commonly used.
I know this isn't really Kirv's thing, but would it be possible to make an insight check on maybe, like, is he planning something once he gets Isabel back?
Make me an insight check.
Could I also get in on this because I am a suspicious guy?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
Natural 4. Still a 9, which is genuinely not shit considering.
Okay.
That'd be a 27.
Okay.
I think Kirv might just beat me out on the
Yes.
insight thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So I got a 6 on his side. He is not deceptive in this manner. It seems more like much like how you probably wouldn't want to try and separate Cat and Cychania. Separating Ezera from Isabel probably has a similar property. There seems to be a sense of, like, companion nature to it between them.
Mm-hmm. Rather than he wants to get power back to kill us all. Yeah.
Would you class, like, Isabel or Cychania as an artifact, out of curiosity?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Intriguing. Ezera, I have a question for you as someone who also makes use of one of these chain beings.
Right.
Does Isabel mess with other people's brains?
No.
The side, I'm just giving vicious side eye to Cychania.
She's unconscious. She's
No, Ezera doesn't have a mental module. She has
That
a
must be nice.
she has a dreamer's module and a defense module, as well as a writing module to assist in my work.
That is wonderful. I will be honest, we are not overly familiar with how these work. Ellie was not exactly
Trained?
trained, prepared, otherwise ready or aware of what was going on before Cychania became part of her.
So, for reference, Cychania, as you call her, is a key. A individual's access to magic, enhancing it in some fashion or another. Many used them as scribes or simple writing companions. Others used them to keep in contact with one another. Inquisitors use them to detect the truth, to find particular individuals, or determine the nature of magic. Some use them or the shock troopers use them in offensive manners, and some who were more in the nature of being a warden had defensive modules to be able to make themselves more resilient against any attacks. They're completely customizable. They were something that anybody who worked within Seika's got. And depending on how good your work was, you received, well, modules. Links, and otherwise points to Cychania, where you can see Cychania is made up of several of these plates, of which Cat you have seen, or Ellie you have seen, runes glow on them before.
16 plates.
Yeah.
Is this kind of technology? I mean, is it kind of relatively easy to integrate into other things, or is there like a certain mechanisms that need to be used? Or
This was beyond my understanding. I never worked with them. All of these were made and created by the architect.
the architect.
I think that's the guy
that's a
spoke to
definitive
us.
article.
Yes, Zeka.
Okay, well, Mortar was going to kind of keep a mental note that if these guys are like some kind of like crazy, they seem to be some kind of crazy technologically advanced, almost civilization in a way. He's going to keep an eye out for some new prosthetics. If they have any interesting new prosthetics, and if he can get some modules as well to use, then he's interested in that. He'll keep that to himself for now.
Okay. Well, I would like to go through one of those two at the top to try and get back to the quarters, and then potentially to training, and from there, maintenance and storage. But if you want to continue on elsewhere, we can potentially head to the stasis wards. They should be through one of these two doors down here, and there we could settle and make sure that we're not going to have any more issues with wild magic.
I'm happy to go and retrieve your friend. I would be lost without mine.
Thank you.
Settling wild magic would be nice, but yeah. I'm happy. So we are definitely going to be fighting before we get to Isabella.
Yes, yeah. I don't think there's any particular way around that. The stasis wards probably also connect to storage somehow, but I couldn't say for certain. I know that they connect the storage to some of the areas adjacent to the stasis wards, but for security purposes, I believe there's only 2 ways in and 2 ways out of that area.
What do I do with a map? This place is crazy.
True, but usually there are individuals to direct or guide in the event of stuff like this. It's also best that we don't stick around here too long. There's the possibility of a patrol coming through as well, and when they do that, they'll be able to restore and set these ones back together.
Okie dokes. And Kirv is going to start walking to the next area.
Mortar will follow.
Sounds like a plan, yeah.
Ezera will as well.
Yeah.
So,
Follow as well.
I'm going to monitor, see if this does affect Terador as he goes through.
no, doesn't seem to.
Why are these circles all confusing?
Well, the one on the left seems to lead to the quarters. The middle one, I'm not entirely certain where it leads.
That one sounds the most interesting then. Mortar will kind of crack his neck and go, shall I do it?
Do what?
Like that scouting thing, I guess?
Yeah!
Oh, I thought you were going to
It's
tell
my
us
first
what
time
the
trying
wall
this.
As long as...
And Mortar will give Kirv a look. Like, okay.
again. She smokes back.
No. Mortar will roll his eyes. No, I got a cool new thing I can do. I want to give it a go. Can I?
Go for it.
Sure.
Fuck them up, Mortar.
Oh, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which door were we go? So I was more interested in the middle door because we didn't know where that one went. So Mortar is going to he's going to kind of focus his psionic energy towards that, and he's going to, using his force form, which is used the minute to cast.
Yep.
He's going to send a copy of himself out on the ethereal plane to scout out ahead, and I can see through its eyes.
Okay. Just double checking. Control over them for the duration when you take a place. Your physical form walks with. So, the way that this works is that you create a physical double of yourself. So right now, the form that everybody can see is your double. Your actual self is in the border ethereal. So it's reversed to, I think, the way
Sick.
you think it is.
Okay. Cool.
So you would send the physical
okay.
double through the door, and then your ethereal one, which, just as a general note, can't leave this room because of the way the doors work.
That's fine.
Your physical form, which is your double, can be sent, however.
Perfect. In which case, then, Mortar will send his physical form through, and he'll close his eyes and focus through its eyes as it begins to move, drawing Black Scorpion, spinning it around, holstering it, and walking through the door.
Okay. As your physical double steps through this doorway, you enter into what looks to be a mostly darkened chamber. You can see that the walls are otherwise, it's octagonal in shape, and you can make out what look to be these general crystals throughout the walls that seem to be providing a little bit of light to this chamber. The ceiling itself seems to be quite short for the most part, and you can see that the floor here is a wall of force. As you look down, you see what looks to be another kind of octagonal chamber. This one, however, has what looks to be mats in the center of it, and what looks to be 2 large chairs where 2 Arcsteel Knights currently sit in preparation. You can see that there are overseers otherwise floating nearby to them, almost in preparation. But you also don't see any other exit out of this room other than the way you came.
Okay.
Looking down below the wall of force, the floor here, you can see that in the room below, there are... 5 ways out and 1 way in.
Okay.
Or...
Does it look like there's a way? So these Arc Knights are they currently on the wall of force at the minute? The floor of force,
no,
sorry?
so they are below it.
Okay.
So you are currently above them in
okay, great.
what you could assume to be some form of observation room over what looks to be
handy.
possibly a training room.
Oh, that's ideal. So these thrones here, is there anything... Oh, yeah, you were saying... So I'm above this room.
Yes, you're above this room. So
Okay, cool.
right now you're looking down through a wall of force at a chamber that is empty, save for these 2.
How far down does it look? Sorry, 50 feet or so.
About 40-50 feet, yeah.
Okay. Does it look like there's a way to... Sorry, I think I... No, I didn't ask this. The floor of force, does it look like there's a way to disable it? Like a mechanism? Or does it look like this has been cast?
Not from what you can see. There doesn't seem to be any form of mechanism in this room. From what you can tell, it is low lit and you're not entirely certain of its purpose, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
So, based kind of on this kind of thing, Mortar's kind of like, okay, well, I think we've kind of gotten ourselves a really good place potentially for a long rest if we need it later on. We've got literally a room with no people. We've got a room with no people in it. We can see the bad guys above us, like below us. So I think he kind of makes a note of that. Is there anything in this room that catches my eye before I go?
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Ooh. It's +8 for perception. Oh, damn. 16.
16. Looking around the room, just the kind of ever-present glow of the wall of force and what looks to be the kind of the crystals on the wall which are emanating light as just some form of illumination within this otherwise dimly lit chamber.
Love it. Okay, Mortar will walk back through.
Okay.
And he'll say, well, it looks like I might have potentially found a room that we could use for a long rest should we want it. There's no bad guys in it. It's on a floor of force, and below it, about 40-50 feet or so, there's 2 Arc Knights that seem to be in some kind of training room, but they seem pretty... they don't really seem to notice kind of what's going on above, so I reckon we could probably use this place to camp. It's pretty safe, there's only one entrance in, and if we're doing watches and stuff, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Ezera, are you familiar with this location at all?
By the sounds of it, like I said, not many individuals use this room, and this room's usually guarded by individuals. It's, from the sounds of it, it's possibly a observation room for when the cadets are training.
That's what it looked like. It looked like some kind of sparring hall or spell slinging, I'm not really sure.
It would be a sparring hall for them, but if it's
what kind of weapons do they use?
Typically they would use ones like Isabel, sorry.
Oh,
They're weapons
there,
as well as foci.
okay.
With the correct modules,
Okay, well-
they can transform into different weapons.
Well, at least we've kind of established that this room is good. This is a safe room that we can use. So we can always fall back here if we need to.
It does mean that if we do then take a rest there, it does then mean that if we want to, well, after we need to leave that room, we will be entering back into this chamber, which will have reset by then. If we can, we can push on. If we make it to the high quarters.
Oh yeah, we don't need to take a rest now. I was more thinking like later on if we needed it. But yeah, like you say, it'll everything will reset anyway, so not much point.
If we can make it there, if we can make it to the high quarters, we can stay in my place.
Ooh, do go on.
It's not really much to show for it. It was co-owned with me and my investigator.
All right. Well, I guess now the question is, so we're headed to the storage room now, right?
Yes.
Or is there anything else that people wanted to explore?
No, I think
Storage
down to
first,
the
I think. We'll need to
storage,
find. Yeah, we'll need to find some kind of canteen as well, so when your friend can buy us dinner first.
Well, the cafeteria is not far from the quarters, I believe.
He was making a joke, buddy.
Oh.
He was making a joke.
See, as
Yeah, we were locked away for a while.
Ezera blushes. Well, it's different times. And Ezera nods to the to this door here.
All right. You want me to send my beautiful self through?
It should go to the quarters. There shouldn't be any particular dangers on the other side, but you're more than welcome to scout ahead.
Yeah, go on then. Also, will make his way through. He will try to be as sneaky as possible, making his way through.
Okay.
Just in case.
Heading through the chamber, or heading through the door in the chamber, you otherwise arrive into what looks to be otherwise, from what you can tell, a vast series of corridors. You can see that there are, every so often on this setup, there is almost this circular opening, and you enter into one of these as you leave the area, and you can see that there are a bunch of sofas just kind of sat around. There are various tables, and looking about, you can see that there are corridors in just kind of the different cardinal directions, with doorways lining the hallways themselves. This seems to be, from what you can tell, a vast area for people to live.
Does it look like there are... So, I'm assuming similar to the conveyor belt and all of like the conveyor room, like the industrial room that we first walked into, where there was like no dust or anything, is the same here?
Yeah, correct. No dust, just clean hallways. You can see that there's nothing and nobody here. You do not hear any sound other than your own breathing and the occasional, like, your own footstep and shuffle as you move. But it's otherwise all clear, as slowly but surely...
Does it look like there's any... Sorry, does it look like there's any monitoring devices, like any cameras or the like, you know, like little domes or anything that are kind of tucked out of sight, or any little speakers? Or something
not
like that?
from what you can see, no.
Okay.
No.
All right then.
Notably, and this is kind of an important part here, your physical form has travelled through, but your ethereal form, which is the actual you, hasn't. You can still fight with your physical form, and just remember that once your physical form goes down, you teleport to it. So keep in mind that if your physical form isn't in the same body as your ethereal form is now,
Actually,
things could get messy.
Because I cast mine at the 8th level, I would gain the previous 2 abilities, which allows me to appear in a place 30 feet away from my original body. And also, I can act independently to this double because I have spent 8 void charges on it.
Yes, the main problem is that your ethereal form, which is the actual you, can't use the doors.
That's correct, yeah.
So your physical form, or your doubled form, sorry, is wandering around as you need it to, but the moment it goes down, you'd be teleported within 30 feet of it, which teleportation, as you know, in this dungeon isn't exactly safe.
Oh, okay. It just says I appear, so I didn't know whether or not that was teleportation.
No, that unfortunately in this case would be strictly teleportation.
Okay.
So
right,
it's useful for scouting by all accounts. I'd say you'll take damage based on the number of connected rooms from it. So the further away you go, the more damage you'll take.
Makes
So
sense.
just be aware that when you come back, you
Okay.
may take damage. But for the time being, I'd say don't worry about it. It's not going to be an instant death for your character.
Oh god, I'm just imagining that poor unicorn. It didn't make it to us, but what if it did get teleported? And it just
Oh,
got, like, grated.
Yeah, and what if it's the
Oh,
one that
no.
Cat had previously interacted with, and it just got shredded as it went through the ley currents?
Oh,
Fuck.
my friend, I got. Oh.
Okay. In which case, then I guess I'll
it didn't. It just
kind
didn't go
of
through.
realizing that there's so many. I think realizing there's so many like rooms and doors and stuff, Mortar's kind of like, yeah, this is a lot for me to scope out by myself. And just in case there are people hiding behind these doors or whatever, I'm going to return to my allies. And I'll just
Okay.
say there's a corridor with a whole bunch of doors.
That will be the quarters then. Or the quarters district.
Well, it's a good thing we're all healed up then.
And that shouldn't be guarded. You
Uh,
admit.
no,
I
they're
didn't see any
usually
guards there.
there usually aren't any guards. Like for cleaning purposes, there will be an occasional a squad of Arkmites. A swarm of it will otherwise flow through just to clean the place up, but they tend not to get involved with any people there. They're under strict orders just for cleaning.
Okay. Well,
It
should we
tends
go?
not to, but knowing our luck, it probably will. They probably will show up.
Possibly.
Well, we can deal with that when it comes up.
Yeah, I suppose.
In the meantime, this does seem like the way we want to be going, right?
Who's going
Yeah.
first? Dibs, not me.
I'll go first.
I'm happy to go first.
Hey, my eyes are the best in the group. I'm just saying.
Yes, but your body is weak.
And walk behind me, big guy.
All right, if you insist, but if something goes through me, through you and into me, I'm just going to laugh.
I will probably blame you regardless of what happens.
You know what, honestly, I would expect nothing less.
Perfect.
So, for clarification, are you leaving your ethereal form here, or are you rejoining with your physical form?
I'm rejoining my physical form.
Okay, I'll say I'll refund half of the void charges you spent because it gave you some scouting information, but in this instance it wasn't used to its full effect. So I will say that you can have some of them back.
Very, very generous. Thank you.
So you all head through. As I'm not too fussed about the marching order in this instance, as you all head through into the quarters district, or the habitation sector, I should say. As you all head through the door and beyond, you enter into what looks to be what Mortar described, a open corridor, or an open kind of circular chamber with various tables, chairs, kind of sofas. You can see that there are corridors just leading off, and in the distance to the corridors, you can see more of these circular chambers with more of these tables and chairs. Surrounding you in this first chamber, you can see what look to be other doors that lead out of this particular chamber. Looking at them, I believe you don't have comprehend languages up still, do you?
No.
No.
I think that's a concentration as well. So no.
Okay.
I could cast it.
I've not been here specifically, but that one I do know to be the way to the training hall. From there, we should be able to get to maintenance and then storage. Otherwise, I'm not sure what these other two doors are, but I imagine they're to do with the habitation here. So probably if it's the same as what I'm used to, it's probably the cafeteria and the baths.
Okay. Right. Well, I mean, for us to get where we need to go, we've got to go through the training room, right?
Yes. Which is probably the one that your friend saw from above. So I guess
Alright.
prepare for
So-
that specific scenario.
So I suppose we should probably reshuffle the marching order.
More accurately,
So,
I will also...
Mortar will turn to Romulus and say, I think your idea is probably a better one.
Oh, you would like to rescind your earlier statement?
I'm not going down to this level with you, man. Either do it or don't. I'm not giving you the satisfaction. I refuse.
Okay.
Okay, well, get impaled then.
If we're about to go into combat,
crippling dicks.
I'm going to... Oh, God. Jesus. If we're about to go in combat, I'm going to separate from the party a little bit, just in case wild magic does wild magic stuff. And I am going to triple and split summon elementals.
Okay.
Okay, so is the plan that we just go in blasting, like make the first move to get them off their, kind of get them off guard?
Yeah, let's get them off.
I mean, for us, that already sounds pretty complicated. I don't know. I don't know that we want to add any more steps to it.
I don't know if we put Beau and myself on the kind of outside of the door facing inward, we can just start opening fire straight away. Just the two of us, and you guys just charge in.
So you go through, step to the side, the rest of us charge through.
Remember, these are teleportation
thinking-
doors. You can't shoot through them.
No, I think
Well, our bullets have got to go somewhere, right?
You don't know.
Damn, that requires experimentation. Yeah, if Beau and I run in and then just start opening fire, and then you guys just stampede past us, our front line is all sorted. Beau and I can stay. Well, I don't know if you want to stay near the back, Beau, and kind of make the most of the range advantage, or if you want to get in close. But I'm probably going to try to stick back for this one and stay within 30 feet of our heavy hitters to give them the additional bonuses if they need them.
Okay. Okay, then as I summon my elementals, I summon 3 air armadillos.
Okay.
And on Romulus and Vinny, for the time being, I'm gonna keep one for myself in case until I know what's going on. You both get Cat walks up or Ellie walks up to you and places the armadillo on your back. Now, as its reaction, not your reaction, you can burn its reaction to reduce it to hit by a D10 once per round.
Wow, that's really good. That's really good.
And I will let you manage that because I've already got 7 million other things I'm managing. But I'll keep track of its health and stuff, so don't sweat that. But yeah, so that is that's that, and they can't make attacks while they're mounted, so they'll be basically taking the dodge action. So Chris hitting them will be with disadvantage.
Yep. Yeah, but it means that anyone who has an armadillo can use its reaction to reduce a hit by 1d10. So.
That's huge.
So
there you go.
You're rushing into this room and preparing for combat.
Is that like a one-time use, or is that every turn?
No. It'll
every
last
turn.
for as long as the elemental
Holy
exists.
fuck!
But I have to hold concentration, which is why I've kept one of the armadillos.
Yeah. So as a general note, it is
So
it is very powerful. The one downside to it is that you can't concentrate on other spells. The armadillos don't have that much health because of how much it's been split. And roll wild magic for me, please, because I believe this is a...
It's a tripling and upcast at 5th.
Yeah, so this is a DC of 9 with a tripling.
Nope.
Nope,
We
doesn't
good.
go off. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So
That's relief.
each of these armadillos have got 35 hit points. They've got 22 AC, but they can't make attacks.
Banging.
Okay.
So, Beau, you ready for this?
Pulls his guns out and goes, I was born for this, man.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Also fist bump Beau, spin his weapon and go, woo!
Yeehaw.
Okay. So...
I like how these two are just the ending of Hot Fuzz.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
What a film.
So, Ezera is going to get on Terador's back. Just to...
Buddy, ask first.
Well, I believe you
Well, that's
offered
fair.
it to him beforehand,
I did.
and it was like well, he needs to keep out of trouble, so he's going to stay on
Yeah, no.
Terador's back,
that's
unless you
absolutely
want
fine.
to.
No, that's absolutely fine.
So, here's what I'm going to say. Terador will be in this spot here. The rest of you, the 6 of you, arrange yourselves adjacent to Terador. So wherever you...
Adjacent to Terra.
Yep, wherever you might like to be.
So where's the entrance?
Here.
Oh, sorry, no, this is the room, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, this is the
So
room.
where are we? We're teleporting in through here, right?
No, through here.
Oh no, sorry.
left.
Here.
Yeah.
So it would be
Just anywhere adjacent to Terador here.
here.
Yeah. So choose where you might want to be, but you'll be
Okay.
adjacent to Terador, because this is basically... You've all experienced the staggered nature of these, so you will rush through and just kind of keep going as combat starts. Romulus?
So Beau and
Oh,
I
right.
Uh-huh.
held our actions to shoot as soon as we came in.
I
Is that the
am
plan?
now here. Hello.
Oh.
Are we rolling the initiatives?
Sorry, can I
was-
just check? It might. Sorry, Dan, you were trying to speak first. Go on.
No, please, after you. No, it's alright.
I was just going to say, would it be best if I was by Ellie, because I could help with the concentration saving throws?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Actually, if I'm
Oh.
here, it's within the. Is it? Does that
Yeah.
count? as
10
a-
feet.
Yeah, that's within 10. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're good. You cover most people there, to be fair.
The main thing to note is
Um,
if you wanted to hold actions to make your shots, this does mean that there would be a staggered combat because you wouldn't be able to hold your movement to move once somebody's gone through the door. Because the idea is that you're all going to
Right,
be getting
okay.
into the room, then rolling for initiative and being able to do so. If you wanted to hold attacks, we would then have a marching order and roll for initiative and then have things stagger accordingly.
Oh, okay. Alright then. So yeah, that wouldn't work then.
It's something that you could do in the future. It's just worth noting that there are ups and downs to it. Or pros and cons, I should say.
Right, okay. Okay, no worries then.
Okay. So, I would like everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Hell yeah. Let's get nuts.
2, 3.
Oh, hell yeah. I will take that.
I don't need that. Don't need that. I will need those. That.
Romulus is purple.
Is he?
Vinny is green. Okay.
Okay. So, I think what we'll do is we'll take initiatives and then... Actually, no, you know what? We'll take our break now. And then when we come back, we'll roll for initiative. Or we'll go through everyone's initiative. So, don't go anywhere. Be back in a mo. I'm just going to run a few minutes of ads to... Oh, apparently they're on cooldown. Alright, well, I will wait then. So I'll run ads in about 2 minutes just to make sure that hopefully
We'll
none
all
of the
sit
fight
here in
is missed.
silence.
It's fine. Well, we'll take our break here still. So, we'll be back in just a mo.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so the elementals thing is something that I've had for ages, but I needed to complete my stuff. I've had this
Okay.
spell since 4th level, but I've got different elementals that serve different purposes. So the Scorpion neutralizes enemy reactions if it hits them. The Armadillo uses its tail attack to reduce attacks coming to allies or whoever it's bonded to by 1d10. I've got summons. I've got a cat, which will give everyone in the area evasion. And
That's
I
actually
have,
really cool.
and I have a bear that has intimidating presence, which all allies in 10 foot of the bear have advantage on charisma saves.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
I
That's
do just
cool.
want to flag up quickly. We have lost Harlan.
Oh, where'd he go?
Not sure. I need Spirit back.
Me too. I'm going
Okay.
to tea. Back in a moment.
Back a sec.
I'm so ready for like a hot fuzz, like dive in, like, you know, like diving into the Winchester, just side by side, Beau and Mortar.
Yes, I am excited for it as well.
Oh man, the dream. Let the dream live, please. How you doing, Rebecca? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty all right.
Good.
Yeah. Two nat 20s in a session. It's what is
That's
it? My
not bad.
birthday.
That's a new record for you.
Mm-hmm. I think it is. I
was gonna say, yeah, it's like it's pretty it's unfortunately it's pretty rare.
I
but-
did get a 1
yeah.
to even it out, but
Okay. So balance has been restored to the universe, so everything's okay.
mhm.
Oh man.
Oh.
So what's your plan with Kirv then? Are you just gonna try to stay back, or are you getting in there? What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm gonna try and stick relatively close to Ellie to keep giving her the support on the concentration. So
Okay.
likely focusing on spells, Eldritch Blast from distance, and then any other control spells that might deem useful.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I was going to say it might be worth just seeing if Ellie has, if Jamie's given Ellie Warcaster, because if he
It would help
has, then she would
anyway.
already have advantage on it. So if you wanted to
Have
kind
more
of
freedom.
be a bit more free and get involved in the fight like up close and personal, that could be a viable option for you if you wanted to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
check,
I'm gonna try
I'll
to
check with him when he gets back, but we'll see how the combo
Absolutely,
goes. What's needed.
I'm going to try to stick back if I can, because I'm not at full hit points or anything. So we'll see what happens.
I could have lay on hands, bro. I'm sorry.
It's
I thought
okay.
you were okay.
No. You're fine. I'm good. Like I'm at 89 out of 98 is what I mean. So I'm not like full, but I'm okay with that because I want to save my hit dice because last time we did the dungeon where we went into the cathedral. I burned everything straight away, and then I had absolutely nothing for the final fight with Asius and all that.
Yeah.
So this time I'm being deliberately very cautious with my hit dice. So yeah, I figured, oh yeah, we got 2 short rests that we can use, so I can use hit dice then, and then we've got a long rest. So if I spread it out a bit more evenly, it should be okay.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh,
No, I get that. Not wanting to use your resources. I'm currently running at half of my spell points now.
okay.
But I mean, I've got the elementals up. I've not actively been casting damaging spells, and I've also got my 6th level spell slot still.
Just a quick question. Do you remember? These are like the arc guy that we fought upstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we remember if they had like a parry ability or something, didn't they?
Yeah, they have multiple reactions they can use to reduce damage.
Isn't that only when they're connected with an arc bite or something? Or sorry, an overlord or whatever it's called.
No. Basically, the orb things just gave them temporary hit points, if I recall correctly, or reduced the damage or something like that. I think it was temporary hit points it gave them, and then their ability to just reduce damage with a reaction. But I can't neutralize that because my choice was try and neutralize them or try and keep you all alive longer. So I went with the alive longer.
Jamie, do you have Warcaster?
Sorry.
No, not yet.
Okay, so it would be a good idea if I tried to keep within the 10 feet.
It would be quite useful, yes.
Yeah, no
but,
problem.
I mean,
no
don't
problem at all.
cut off your game for it.
Nah, I understand.
Because, I mean, I have contingencies just in case. Like, Pterodor can take damage for me. The Armadillo can reduce damage that I take. Like,
I can also aid you on a saving throw. If you stay within 30 feet of me, I can send my reaction your way to help you re-roll a save if need be.
Cool. Excellent. So, yeah, hopefully, like, we should have. But I want to keep you all alive as long as possible.
Well, if you keep within 10 feet of me, I can give you a cuddle.
Oh,
yeah,
perfect. We'll do that.
that's
I
10-foot wingspan of Kirv's.
I
Kirv
was
has
gonna,
freaking Slenderman arms.
Oh my god.
I mean, at all times, I'll always give the armadillos straight up to Romulus and Vinny because they're front
Yeah, for
line.
sure.
And then the other tizzy is like, then it'll be between either Kirv or Mortar. But the problem
Oh,
is,
I would say-
my armadillos do not play nice with Mortar's abilities. If he teleports
I would say,
or blinks or anything.
yeah,
they
I would
won't
say
follow.
Beau is a solid shout because he is also a fighter, so he will be very, very useful for that.
I've never seen him get up close.
He's got sharpshooter, so if he does get close, then he can deal with that because he won't have disadvantage like Mortar does.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
at that point though, I think it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hello. Do I need to roll initiative?
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah.
I died
Now that
making you a
everybody's
dice
back,
for that.
let's roll for initiative.
Roll for a nut shave. I've already
14.
rolled.
I've already
Yeah.
rolled.
Do
Okay,
you want me to
well,
roll again, Chris? Or
no,
just
no, no,
leave
no,
it?
no, 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 it's fine.
Okay,
25
cool,
plus.
No.
Yeah.
No? Okay. 25
Not
to
this
20.
time.
20.
21.
What did you get, Kat?
Nice.
20.
20.
I
20 to
rolled.
15.
A
19.
respectable 17.
17 on Romulus, 18 on Mortar. Did I miss anybody else?
19 on
19
Mortar.
on Mortar.
Oh, 19 on Mortar. Sorry. 15 to 10.
14.
And Kirv?
8.
8. Wonderful. Okay, then. So, top of the initiative. Surprise, surprise. Vinny.
It's me. I was running the numbers on this recently. I figured out if I wanted to, I could get an initiative modifier of plus 19.
That's pretty dope. That's friggin' dope.
Oh,
That's
God.
amazing.
one day. One day.
Bro, you need to. You need to.
Hmm.
That would be amazing.
Chris is asking for 40 plus.
Hey, look, if I have to, I will. I'll just do 40
Right.
to 25.
That's friggin'
Or 45 to 25, probably be easier. But yeah.
Okay, right. Run straight in, draw them into combat, and let the shooters do shooting seems to be the plan. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash.
Mhm.
5, 10.
nice.
I'm gonna attack this one as he's getting up.
Okay, so he is currently
Friggin' blur of motion.
he currently is considered to have a lower AC, as he is not using his shield. Notably, in case this changes your mind on anything, the green one has a shield, the blue one does not.
Noted.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your to hit.
Yes, I'm going to. This one will probably be flourishing if this hits. So I'll have that ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 21. to hit.
21 will hit while it does not have its shield equipped.
Okay. Right, and I'm going to have advantage on the weapon damage, and I'm going to be defensive flourishing.
Okay.
Okay, so no, so that's a 5.
So that's 25 plus.
Plus 7. So
Plus
32.
32 points of damage right out the gate. Nice. That's versus the green one. So that takes it down to that.
So, run up to it as it's, I assume, getting up out of its chair.
Mm-hmm.
almost sort of run up it and backflip off of it, slashing upward with my sword as I go.
Okay.
Finding some chink in the armor, and then using the rest of my movement to back up just a touch.
Okay.
With my extra speed since I've made an attack.
Okay. End of your go, I assume?
Yep, that's my action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay.
Nicely done.
So, next in the initiative order, one of each of the overminds from each of these emerges and will immediately socket itself in the back of each of these. As that will end their go. Ellie, you're up.
Okay. Just a question. If I cast through Jeff, does it use his action? Or can Jeff dash?
So
Still cast through him.
it'll be bonus action to tell Jeff what to do. He can then dash, and then you can use your action to do something through that.
Okay, I'm gonna do what I did last combat then. Jeff is dashing to Vinny, and then Romulus and Beau are also going to be receiving my Sentinel Ward.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and roll Wild Magic.
Terrador. Oh god, yeah. Oh no. And Terrador is just burning his action to give another action. We're good. Right, and that ends my
Okay.
turn.
Okay, end of your turn.
So these three have got the Sentinel Wards.
Sentinel
don't
Ward
wanna
plus
mark them.
3, right?
Yep. Sentinel Ward is +3.
Okay, so who was that who got that? That was...
Vinny,
Vinny.
Beau, and Romulus, as they're within, them two are within melee, and Vinny, because he's already up there.
Just trying to figure what way around this needs to go so you can see the armadillo still.
Yeah, good luck for that. Sorry, guys.
Make the armadillo
No, you're good.
slightly bigger. Means that you can't see Jeff, but that's alright, we don't need to worry about Jeff.
That's fine.
Okay, on the initiative count of 20, the training room activates.
Oh, good lord.
As the training room activates, you watch as both of the knights simultaneously stand up. You see the green one picks up its shield and its blade ignites, and you watch as the blue one, its blade ignites and it has its hand held out to one side in almost like a grappler's pose.
When you say ignite,
It lightsaber as the plasma blades emerge. Okay,
plasma blade.
okay, Mortar, you're up.
Mortar is going to move here.
Okay.
And he is going to open fire on... I think... this one... Sorry. Do they both have shields? Or is it just this one here that has it?
Oh, the green one has a shield. The blue one doesn't.
Right.
The overminds are on their back.
Okay, I want... Oh yeah, sorry, I tabbed the wrong one.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to open fire on the green one that Vinny has already damaged.
Okay, go ahead and make me shots.
Mortar is going to flick a golden bullet into the chamber, spin it. After snapping it shut, he's going to be casting Branding Smites
Okay, go for it.
at 3rd level.
Okay.
He's using Black Scorpion. Woo! Okay, that's 15 plus 11 is 26 to hit.
26 to hit. Okay, that hits.
Okay, Mortar is going to use... He's going to get his D8. He's then going to get... I think, is it D8s or D6s for Branding Smite? I don't remember. Branding Smite. 2d6, so it'll be 3d6.
Yep.
Mortar is then also going to add some void charges into this.
Okay.
He can only add up to 8 because of the feature. How many do I have? I'm going to keep hold of. I'm going to spend 5 void charges as well, so that'll be an extra 5d8 of psychic damage on top of that.
And then this is with what weapon?
Black Scorpion, so
Black Scorpion.
it's 1d8.
Oh, 1d8, so need an extra d8. There you go.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and then it's +5 for this. Come on, big roll.
Okay.
36 + 5 is 41 points of damage.
Nice.
And it cannot turn invisible.
Ah, that's fine. These things don't
There's a
turn
branding
invisible anyway.
That's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to highlight that.
Yep, that's alright.
Great. So that's my first shot. Second shot, just a regular.
That one will hit as well.
That's 28.
And that one's just the 1d8.
3 + 5 is 8 points of damage.
8 points of
Psychic.
damage. Okay. As the 2 shots are made, the first one with the branding smite, was it? As it otherwise is shot into it, you watch as the golden bullet almost tarnishes in midair, as there's almost a shadowy essence to it, as it strikes and ripples across the glyph work of the knight. You watch as bits of the armor begin to almost dull and tarnish temporarily before the spark of life begins to come back to them. But it did a significant hit. This one is very badly wounded.
Mortar is then going to Weapon Frenzy.
Okay.
As he kind of sees the weaknesses in the armor, and after Vinny's insane strike on this thing, he thinks he sees a weakness and is just going to go all in on this. Oh, that's 19 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, second shot. Oh, that's a 19 again.
Okay. You take, after the first
I'm
2 shots, you watch as the knight, with its shield now in hand, turns, plants the shield into the ground, and almost pivots itself to lower its body surface area. As the shots hit the shield, you see the glyph work almost rebuke and dispel the bolts as they hit. Unfortunately, not hitting it.
I'm going to re-roll this one using my inspiration.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, 20 to hit, dirty 20. No, sorry, 22 to hit.
22. It is going to use its reaction to parry. As the strike would hit it, you watch as it lifts its shield and almost knocks the psychic bullet out of the air as the resounding energy is dispersed. That is one of its reactions used.
That's its reaction used, hell yeah. That's the end of my turn. In fact, actually, sorry. What I'm going to do, since I want its kind of attention to be on me for the minute. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Just break away from the group, just to avoid AoE.
Okay. Romulus, you're up.
It's time to commit murder. Right. As I understand it, this training room is activated. Does that have any mechanical effect at this point in time?
At this point in time, not to your knowledge, no.
That's so scary when you say that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Well, fuck it. I'm trying to grab the Romulus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I within range technically because of its size, or do I have to move the
technically, yes, because its size moves it out to one of these 2 spots when it stands up.
Good.
It's
I'm
just
going to
the habit
stay
of it.
in the technicality
Yep,
one because
that's
I
fine.
don't know what their reach is.
Nope, that's fair. You're not.
And
For the sake of
going-
it, I will put it there so that you know where it is, and this one I'll put here because of defending
you,
itself
thank you.
versus them.
I don't think I could get close enough to the other one in order to hit it, so I'm going for this one. Right. Well,
No,
we know
not
these things
properly.
have a rather high AC.
This one isn't using a shield,
Um,
notably.
Fuck it, I'm going to risk it then. We're going to be going full damage. We're going Great Weapon Master. We're doing it.
Okay, go for it.
At least on the first hit.
Okay, recklessing or
Oh, 100% recklessing. There is no point in me if I don't reckless.
okay.
I'm not raging at this point in time. I don't have the stuff for it.
Okay.
That should be a 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You go to attack. It is going to use. No, it's not. Never mind. So your damage is
3, so 6 damage plus the 17. 17? Yeah, 17.
plus 17. Okay, so 23.
So decent damage, not my best, but decent.
Very good, very good.
And the second verse, same as the first. Romulus swings his mighty stagger down. Oh fuck! I'm so annoyed it moved off the 19. I believe that's a 20 to hit at this point in time.
Okay, 20 to hit. That just hits.
Does that hit or does that miss? Okay,
Just hits because it
hit.
doesn't have the shield.
Let me just roll this.
So 5 and 5,
okay.
so 10 plus 17, 27.
Total of 50. A very pleasing number.
Okay.
Nicely done.
You take the 2 swings with stagger against it. Is that your turn?
I do have a bonus action, and I'm trying to work out if I can actually do anything with it. Because normally I don't have one of these.
I don't think so. Surprisingly, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I am going, and this is very stupid, and I know it's very stupid. I'm gonna. Oh yeah.
Sorry, Harlan.
please.
No. I was gonna see if I could do some shenaniganery. Chris, I do have something he could potentially do, but it technically is just outside of the confines of my spell, or my ability. Sorry. Could I try to extend it to Romulus to give him my adrenaline surge ability?
I'll say in this instance, with the nature of the placement, he would just be out of range for that. So I'll say probably not for this instance.
Okay, no worries then.
Okay. How silly am I allowed to be with pulling an item out of my pack?
As a bonus action,
Yeah.
depends what the item is.
I want to like take a blanket and just throw it up. You know, like that thing that people do with where like they throw the blanket up in the air and then run away from behind it. I'm basically want to throw it up in front of me like that. I've got like one thing of movement, so I'm just going to like throw it up in front of me and then move a little to the left.
Okay.
And basically just see if I can confuse him for a second. Look, I can't do anything functional or mechanical with this bonus action, so I'm having fun.
That's fair. You...
As he runs around looking for you.
Yeah, you otherwise throw the blanket up. You move to the side, but you can't move very far. As the blanket falls, its head just turns, following you where you went. Okay.
Magic.
I knew that's what he wanted you to do.
Beau, it's your go.
I think simply I'm just going to move forward, backing up Romulus.
Steve, can you see if you can get within 30 feet of me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you're within 30 feet currently.
There you go.
Do you have anything that you're going to use as a bonus action? Out of curiosity.
I don't think so.
The only thing you
Perfect.
might need to
Okay.
use as your bonus action would be to unjam your gun if you roll a 1. So it would be worth holding on to it still, because otherwise you'll blow up your gun if you take the shot while it's jammed.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. Alright. Let's take 3 shots at the one that Romulus is going for.
Okay.
That is a... Damn, I can't do math. 21.
21, that will hit.
That is for 11 damage.
11 damage, okay.
I see.
Second shot. Oh, I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that.
Okay, go for it.
If it lets me. There you go.
Oh, no.
Brilliant.
You take the first shot, you fire off, landing a good blow. The second one ricochets off a bit of the curved portion of its armor. Third shot. Oh, no.
What is the chances of that?
As you fire off the next shot, it ricochets off another curved part of its armor.
He just kind of
least it
looks at
went
his
once.
gun and just goes, wow. Doesn't usually do this.
Hey man, performance anxiety happens all the time. Mortar is then going to give you adrenaline surge. A sigil of 2 triangles in one another with a teardrop in the middle appears on your weapon, allowing you to take the attack action again.
Oh, lovely. Go
Okay,
for it.
so it's another
So-
3 attacks.
So you will gain all of your 3 attacks.
Yep, but it does
Okay,
use your
oh,
bonus
damn.
action.
I'm not using that one again.
Just get rid of the dice, man.
Oh no! Oh
man.
no!
Right, I'm trusting this one more time.
There we go.
Ah, that's better.
There we go. Full damage
26.
for that. As you take the next 3 shots, the first 2 ricocheting off
11
sections of its armor once again, as it seems to be almost instinctively curving its body as the shots just ricochet off the sections of it. How much damage was that?
That was 11 again.
11 damage on it. Okay.
Man, couldn't write it.
Okay. And at the end of your go?
Yeah, that is
Something
the end
up.
of my turn. Yeah, damage is damage.
Okay. Damage is damage.
Have you used
Okay.
action surge, mate?
Sorry?
Have you used your action surge?
No, I haven't used it yet.
Okay, hold on to it.
Okay. End of your go, Beau. The lair in this instance, or the training room in this moment, there is a... what sounds like static followed by a series of various beeps, followed by something being said in a language that none of you understand. Ellie, you otherwise hear Ezera go, "Oh no," as the training room is going to overcharge both of the knights, as he repeats to you what it says. Highly skilled combatants detected. Activating overcharge.
Hey, things are highly skilled.
Yes, because you bloodied both of them before they got to have a go. So, this is where the fun
It's
starts.
their run. We were lucky.
So,
Please tell me the overcharge doesn't heal them.
no, it doesn't. It gives them 2 turns.
Oh
What?
shit!
Oh,
It's
So they're
haste.
hasted.
It's functionally haste.
Functionally, it's haste. Now, thankfully, they won't get to use them, but it does mean that near the top of the round, they'll get 2 sets of turns after their ones after this,
ooh.
which notably look like this. Actually, apologies. There we go.
Oh,
Don't like that. I don't like that at all.
well,
So,
I didn't
Ain't
feel
that just a bag
to
of
be
bits?
quick.
Beau, after your go, this one is going to desocket itself before socketing itself into its new knight, which is going
Suck it to me. Suck it to me. Suck it to me. Suck it to me.
which is going to heal the blue one by that much, because it gets that much bonus health, plus it
Don't like that, but okay.
plus it gets that temporary health as well. Okay. End of the green one's go. It is now Ezera's go.
Does it look like it's gone back to full health, or does it look like it's just...
Oh, no. It's gained a little bit of healing. By a little bit of healing, I mean it gained 7 hit points and some temporary hit points on top of it because of the aura of shielding the overminds provide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not like this thing's now in phase 2 of, wow, I'm healed up to full.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's not quite like that.
Thanks, I was going to shit myself in fear.
Lovely,
Fun
good
image,
fearful
isn't it?
shit.
Well, I'm not behind you, so I guess I'm okay.
He otherwise looks down to you, Ellie, and just goes, by the looks of it, we're making sure that you're okay, so here. And he reaches out a hand.
It's just for a high five.
Just to...
Oh,
Yeah.
I tentacle 5 back.
Okay. He is going to cast protection from energy on you. So you now have
Ooh,
resistance
that's
to
cool.
lightning damage for the next hour.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's cool. That's really helpful.
Okay. As that will be his action, and his bonus action will be to look non-assuming. Okay. End of his go. It is the Green Knight's go. So, the Green Knight, as it's overcharged. Let me scroll. Oh, no, not scrolling down on there. Scrolling down on here. Yep, it is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it's going to make a 180-degree arc to hit both Vinny and Beau, and it gets to make this twice because it is overcharged.
Oh man, this is gonna suck.
So, first attack versus you, Vinny. That is... Unfortunately, that's only a 16 on the first one of those. The second one is not much better. That's a 17. I believe both of them miss because you have Sentinel Ward on.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
so
AC is 26 currently.
Yeah, because of your flourish as well.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's only very temporary,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
What does Sentinel Ward give me, sorry?
Plus 3
Sentinel-
to your AC.
Plus 3 to your AC,
Yeah,
and as your reaction, you can nullify an attack completely. But it then gets rid of the plus 3 AC.
Yeah.
So, that first attack is a 23 to hit you. The second one is also a 23 to hit you. Do you wish to nullify any of those, or just hold on to the AC bonus?
Oh, I'll hold on to it.
Okay. Okay. So 5, and that was a 3.
I like the idea of Vinny just going like, "Oh yeah, no, I've been hit by this before. I don't want to be hit by this." And Beau's like, "Oh, I wonder what it feels like."
So, Beau, you take, from the first attack, you take 11 points of lightning damage and 9 points of fire damage, so 20 total. And from the second attack, you take only 7 points of lightning damage, but you take 14 points of fire damage, so 25 total on that second one.
Lovely.
Okay. End of its go.
We good?
Nice.
It now moves to this knight's go. This knight, the one without a shield, gets some fun stuff. So,
Oh.
it is going to move up to here. And it is going to perform... Yeah, it's going to perform 3
Song and dance.
No, it's going to perform
Oh,
3
that'd be
whirlwind
nice.
arcs. So it's going to make 3 attacks against Beau, 3 attacks against Romulus, and 3 attacks against its ally.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Because
Oh,
remember,
if it does
it,
lightning damage, it'll
it
heal
does
them.
lightning damage, it heals them.
Oh, you dick.
So, first attack against Beau.
What's the damage we put into those?
That is a 26 on the first attack against Beau. Second attack is a natural 20, and the third one is a 28 to hit.
Who's the natural 20 against?
Beau.
Beau.
In that
Me.
case, Cloud Rune.
Who are you targeting to send it to?
I'm going to send it to one of the orbs that have a separate hit point pool, but are fully healed already.
Shit.
You do not have line of sight on them, because remember, they are only accessible by directly behind them.
Shit. Wait, which one is it? Is it which one? I thought it was this one attacking.
It is.
Can I not like catch an edge of one
No.
from my angle?
Because of the way they're socketed, you can only see them from directly behind them.
Both of them are in his ass. You have to be directly behind them. Got one on each cheek.
Yeah, I'm gonna sink it into me.
Okay.
I will also be making use of the armadillo's reaction to reduce this by 1d10.
That only reduces
I
it
think
to
Reduces
hit,
the
not the
it
damage.
Reduces it to hit.
Oh, that only reduces it to hit. Oh, well, shit.
Well, you can use on one of the upcoming attacks going towards you.
That's fair.
So, that's 2 hits versus you, Beau.
And one. Crit.
Um,
Oh wait, no. Forget I used Cloud Rune. Runic Shield to make him re-roll the nat 20. That's much better.
There you go. That's the shit.
Okay.
That is.
so that is
sorry, I
a-
forgot I had-
So that's a dirty
have a-
20 to hit you, Beau.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does
it
that
beats
hit?
it, beats it.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So,
Look, you still get hit, but
Better
it's
than
not
a
a
nat
crit.
20. Yeah.
yep.
I'll take it.
Okay. So, first attack does 13 points of lightning damage and 14 points of fire damage. Oh no, it's got 2 sockets. Never mind. So that would be 14 points of lightning damage and 15 points of fire damage. So 29.
Oof.
Second attack that hit you. So 6 and 5. Sounds good. 6 and 8. Just so I can do the math. That is 15 points of lightning damage and 13 points of fire damage on the second one.
Oh, I'm bloodied.
Okay. And then the
I bet.
and the final one is 13 points of lightning damage and 15 points of fire damage, so 28 total on that one.
I'm fatally wounded.
Okay. It's 3
Ouch.
It's 3 attacks against its ally. That will miss on a 17. That will hit on that one, and that's a natural 1, so that will miss. So only one of
can I-
these.
Nice.
I am going to Cloud Rune the one that hits into me to prevent healing.
Okay. So the damage you
Solid.
take.
No, I can't. I've run out of.
Oh yeah, that's
reactions.
true. That is true. So in which case,
Anyone else got anything?
No, sorry,
No.
I used my reaction already.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to be
think
focus
one
firing on the
spell.
blue one to take it out. And I believe I'm capable of that. Potentially, but I'm not going to be able to do much else. Just a warning.
So it's healed by that amount. And then it takes that much fire damage halved because it's
Do you have an
resistant.
idea?
Steve, I might be able to teleport to you and give you some healing on my turn. Would that be helpful, or would you rather I stay back?
Okay.
Subdue man, but I am 1 hit away from death, so.
Okay, yeah, I'll get to you then on my turn.
If you get a chance, remember they go before you now as well.
I'm on the other
Don't
side
like
of the
that.
room. They're not going to go for me.
No, I meant Beau might be down before then.
Nah, he won't. He'll be fine.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
Beau's a
and
superhero. He'll be
the 3 attacks against you, Romulus. 29, 28, and 19.
All hit.
You have the shield, Sentinel Ward with a +3 to your AC. Does that matter for the 19?
Oh, that does matter for the 19, yes.
Okay, so that would miss. Okay, so 2 hits. Okay. Alrighty, so that is 13 points of lightning damage and 15 points of fire damage, so 28 on that one.
28, okay.
Followed by 11 points of lightning damage and 14 points of fire damage, so 25 total. As 2 of those hits or attacks hit you. As in this moment, as the one without the shield arrives, you see that it's otherwise spins with its arc into a second spin. As it does so, you feel the blade otherwise cut through you a number of times as it hurts. For you specifically, Beau, as it begins to burn and crackle away at you, you begin to feel almost this uneasiness by what happens. Okay.
Don't forget you've got the armadillo.
No, he doesn't. He has Sentinel Ward. The armadillo is on you,
And
Vinny,
And
and
armadillo.
Romulus.
Romulus.
Yeah, I'm talking Romulus. I thought he took the hit. Then, didn't he?
Oh, I forgot about that. I could totally have used that to undo one of those hits.
Well, one was a 29 and the other was a 28. Would either of them, if you reduced it by a d10, changed it?
Yeah, 28 could. 29 could, actually.
Go ahead and roll me a d10.
I gotta roll high on this, so if it's not like an 8 or higher, it's not worth it. Like, it doesn't work. But, oh,
Nice.
it works. Amazing.
Hey.
So you would recover whatever the last hit was. It was like 24, 25 damage.
25.
Okay, so yeah, recover that.
So that's 9, and then 20, so that would be... Cool. That's actually really helpful. Thank you, Armadillo. You saved me.
Okay, it is now the Red Overseer's go. The Red Overseer is going to float over and attach itself to this Green Knight, which is going to heal it, plus provide it with some temporary hit points. Okay. With that, Kirv, you're up. As you watch as these 2 knights almost begin to work in tandem with one another, as they just step up and begin to fight very furiously. You see this bright glow from within their armor, as you otherwise heard Ezera say that these things have been overcharged.
Could I see a 30-foot cone?
Oh my word.
Okay.
What is this gonna be?
Get bodied.
Yeah, honestly.
Something like that,
Big.
or you can have it in its diagonal state,
Oh no!
Specifically
depending
for
on what
water.
you'd want.
Yeah, let's hit all of the party members.
Okay, cool.
Um,
What saving throw are they making?
No, no, no. To be honest, I
Try
mean,
and save.
sorry, I would be you the only one able to move that. Is there a way of me within my movement being able to get just the people, the guys in? I
Not,
mean, I
not
could-
without
I mean,
hitting
you've got
either
square
Romulus or
closer.
Beau.
If you move
I
one square
mean,
closer, you should be able to.
It would. You think?
Oh, never mind.
I am...
Yeah, because if you move closer, that moves up and would have hit Romulus.
I mean, okay, so if I have it hit Beau, but Beau does get a +4 to saving throw.
Beau will also die.
Depending on
No,
what
no,
it
no,
is.
Also,
sorry,
like,
I'm doing
He might
fear.
take half damage anyway.
It's
Oh,
not
Oh,
damage.
fear.
Oh!
Oh, that's cool.
Beau's unconscious! Fear will have no effect!
Is he unconscious?
No, not yet.
No, I think it's 1 hit away.
Oh, sorry, you said... I thought
Yeah.
you said that was a fatal hit, so I thought you would, like, down.
No, he's on single
critical.
digits, I believe.
Oh, no, well, that's fine. I was worried about you before. No, you're fine.
Walk this off, honestly.
Okay, so you're casting Fear.
Yes, so I think where she begins, she pulls up her sleeve to show the arm with the enchanted tattoo. She pulls down her mask and, basically looking more ticked off than anything, just drags her scythe along the floor behind her, sort of ripping up some of this lovely flooring out of spite, and then lifting and pointing her scythe in this general direction
Okay.
to cast fear.
Oh, you in trouble
What
now.
saving throw is this?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
If the creature cannot see you, does that matter?
How can they not fucking see me?
No, I'm talking about the overseers in their back.
Ah, understood.
I think they can still
Really?
be able to save. They
I
just won't.
project-
They just won't suffer the effects of like the after ones. You know, where like, oh yeah, if you can see your the target of your fear, then you
Yeah.
can't like approach them willingly
Well,
and stuff. I don't think that they would fall for that.
I
I think they
project
would still
a
get the frightened
phantasmal
image.
image.
Yeah.
Uh,
By the reading of it,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll make saving throws for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, yeah.
we will. So Beau, you are rolling a what kind of saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom versus what DC?
17.
Okay.
And you do get a +4.
Man, Kirv's got a high AC. Sorry, DC.
So that's +8 altogether. So 19.
So you're not frightened.
Nice.
Fuck yeah,
Whoop, whoop.
nice one.
Okay.
That's huge. Okay, that's first
So-
part of the plan.
I'll begin to roll for them. So they are immune to frightened, which means they have advantage on their saving throw, but they
Advantage.
can still be
Yes.
frightened. So
Oh, that's so
So
good.
fingers crossed.
So, we will begin with the Overmind. So, Red Overmind. That is a natural 20. So, Red Overmind is fine. Blue Overmind, that is dirty 20. The other blue, Overmind, that is a 19. It's fine. That is 2 natural 20s. What a waste on that green Overmind, because it's not like they can move in their current form anyway.
It's mostly the knights that we're
It's the
worried about.
knights which are the important ones. So rolling 2 natural
That's-
20s
So
on the
hoping you
Overmind,
spend natural 20s.
it's like, oh man.
Alright, I've got my fingers crossed.
It's an 11 on the green Arc Knight
Oh shit!
and a 9 on
That's
the blue
huge.
Arc Knight. They're both
Yo,
frightened.
let's go!
Fuck yes! Oh yes!
God, go!
I really hope that the
Oh,
are they
that feels
Overminds,
good.
Overseers.
The Overminds, yeah.
I just really hope that they're in there going, shit, what the fuck are you doing? Stop running away. Fuck, fuck, fuck. You scaredy little bitch.
Kissing
No,
yourself.
don't.
Stop routine activated.
No, don't turn your back on them. We're on your back.
Okay.
I would say you have got no balls, but we are the balls you have. Fuck, fuck.
Okay.
Something about a robot voice just dispassionately
Yeah.
saying fuck.
Okay.
Activate
Ooh.
fucking stop routine. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Okay.
Oh,
So with that, they're frightened. Okay.
That's
They
huge.
you do
That
watch
is
as they would drop their weapons, but their
Mhm.
weapons are also kind of infused with their hands. So unfortunately, that's a bit more difficult. I'll say this one drops its shield though, because that
Yeah,
is
'cause it's
technically
fighting.
something that it
That's
has to
huge.
hold. So its AC has gone down and it's lost access to its bonus reactions. The blue one still has it, but that's another story. Vinny.
The blue one wasn't using its shield though.
No, the blue one has different reactions because it doesn't use a shield.
Oh, you meant the reactions. Sorry, I was like, I thought it didn't have a
Yeah.
shield. Yeah, okay.
No, it's fine.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah, its reactions rely on people to miss with melee attacks, which you didn't. So, yeah.
Thank fuck for that.
Okay, Vinny, you're up. Top of the initiative order.
sorry.
Oh,
I
sorry.
believe I still have a bonus section.
Yes, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, would I be able to? It's probably pointless, but would I be able to do some kind of check to see if I can figure out what the room is going to do? If it's going to do something?
There is no way to know, I'm afraid.
No, not at all. There's no like the floor isn't going to open up. I can see ridges where there's a gap, and we're all going to fall to our deaths.
No.
Okay,
This-
good.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so
I'm
you
good,
use your
I'm
bonus
good.
action to know that the floor isn't going to give out from under you,
That's
or
nice.
any
Thank
other
you.
trap like that.
Yeah. Oh, good.
All right, Vinny.
Yeah.
Space
Are,
codes.
are these like ridges on the stone, or is this like a tatami mat?
Tatami mat.
Cool, cool. Yeah, makes sense then. Right, I have a thing I can try. This might not work. It might work, but just be pointless. But let's see if it helps. I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to attack this blue one. Since
Okay.
I believe it's on less health currently, because it's not been healed.
Currently, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to be running in and making a huge, like, vicious upward swing with Songwriter. And if this hits, I'm going to be attempting to use Mobile Flourish.
Okay.
Is that like in the 2000s movies when they just open their flip phone? Like, with a little flourish?
Like really over with like real overly
Mhm.
dramatic and stuff.
It's
Yeah.
going to be so cool, it's going to make him, like, back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Like, oh,
Oh, I didn't know you
like,
said
God
that.
I don't want this kind of heat.
I ain't out here to catch some smoke.
All right, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead. Roll me that attack roll.
Puts on his legally blonde wig.
That's not good.
What, like it's hard?
Okay. No, that's a 14, unfortunately.
Okay, and that blue one is now going to use its reaction. So,
Okay.
make me. This is a contested athletics check now.
Oh boy.
Oh man, if only you were within 10 feet.
It has disadvantage on this because of it would be only saving throws, not ability checks. So it has disadvantage on this because
I
it
thought
is
that was
frightened
the-
still.
My bad.
But it has advantage because it's one size larger. So that is a 22 on its part.
Okay. This is definitely athletics, not acrobatics.
I'd say you can use acrobatics for this if you'd like. Given that this is
What-
the equivalent of a grab.
Is it, if I may ask? Okay. Cool.
Yeah. As you go for this upward strike, you watch as it almost steps back due to the fear before reaching out with a hand and just trying to grab your coat in this moment.
Okay. Acrobatics then, that is a 22.
Okay, so as it goes to reach for your coat to try and grab and hold on, you've both got a 22.
They're scared though.
Did you set the DC then, Chris?
No. This isn't a set DC. This is it rolling. So it rolled for its athletics.
Oh god.
What do I do in the event of this?
Both
Let's
of you
go
roll a
with
d20. Who gets higher?
Yeah, you know what? Rollies.
Or go off Dex versus Strength modifier. That's another option.
The problem is they're the same.
Oh really?
Yeah, otherwise I would have done that. So, go ahead and roll me... Yeah, just roll me a d20. This will be rollies. And you know what? I'll roll this on tabletop because there's no modifiers tied to this. So, I got a 6.
Hey,
19.
19.
Okay. As
Oh, yeah.
you feel it grab onto your coat, there is a moment as your bonus action, if you are going to be doing a offhand attack, where you slice towards it, warding off the attack. Or warding off the attempt.
Yeah, managed to dart back, so with
Okay.
that combined, it can't quite get a good grab on me.
Okay.
And yes, I am going to be bonus action attacking.
That was good that you got away from that.
Flourish on this, unfortunately, but it can
Can
still
still
sneak
sneak
attack,
attack.
because that hasn't been used yet.
Mm-hmm.
This is with my not songwriter, Sundance.
Yep.
believe that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20
Yes,
will
20.
hit. Just.
Okay. Just.
So that's 13 plus 5. Oh.
Advantage on that. Nope, that's a 3. So, yes, 13 plus... no, plus 7.
Plus 7,
So,
sorry. So 20
dirty
damage.
20 on damage as well.
Okay. As it goes to grab for your coat, from what you can tell from its martial arts, it seems to may have been trying to take you into a chokehold. As you pull the Sundance Scimitar up, you otherwise strike and cut through a portion of the gauntlet as you step back, as it kind of holds its own in that moment.
Okay. Right, but I snuck one hit on it,
Mhm.
It extended its arm. I'm going to back up and keep threatening this one.
Okay.
Oh, are you sure? Because if you were where you just were, that would be great for me.
True, but it also means
Fine.
that there could potentially be some bad things that happen. So,
That's true.
we then
Yeah.
move...
God, I wish there were more
can't-
melee people in the party.
I
I have to defensive flourish if I'm going to be the center of attention for very long.
Okay.
Back.
Okay, so we'll see if this works. It's only got one thing that the Overmind can do in this situation, other than... Well, actually, no, because it can't... These Overminds can't see anyone, so... We've only got one thing they can try. So, Kirv, what was your DC?
For fear.
17.
17?
Yeah, 17.
Okay. They're going to try... They don't get advantage on this now. They're just trying to force a saving throw. So it's just a flat roll for them. Nope. And yes, the blue one is no longer frightened. As you watch as there's almost a shift of the glow within, and I'll say, Romulus, you otherwise watch as there's almost these veins of energy that shoot out from one of the socketed orbs, just kind of on the back. Just from like the hole where it's socketed, sorry. And you see the energy just kind of shoot out from it, and you watch as it's kind of bolsters itself as it is no longer frightened. It was in exchange for healing it, so it doesn't get any health back, but it's no longer frightened. Okay. Ellie, you'll go. The blue one seems to be
Pterodor...
back up and ready to go.
Okay, Pterodor is holding his action. Beau looks mangled, right? He's not doing good.
I mean, he's pretty fucked.
And I'm aware there's 2 goes after me.
Mhm.
I am going to do nothing with my action except a hold homing blade with a healing rune, and I will use it at the end of the second one's go, or if Beau goes down.
If you hold homing blades, you drop concentration.
Oh shit, you bugger.
Yeah,
Alright.
holding.
Then
Remember that
I-
holding spells counts as holding concentration.
Yeah. Okay, then I will. I can't let the guys kill Beau. That's
Do you have a
fine.
means of
So if I
moving,
just-
though? Like, do you have a
I do,
means of
but it
moving him?
He'll take damage.
Oh. I mean, if you can get him closer to me, I can heal him on my turn. And they won't be able to approach me because Kirv is there.
No, I can't do that anyway because I don't have them rooms active. Okay, alright, okay, I have... He's got Sentinel Ward.
You're also a touch quiet at the moment.
Yeah, but I was drinking tea.
How dare you.
He's got Sentinel Ward on... I am going to... Crystal Lotus, what's that? That's a 20-foot radius, that just hits everyone. Okay, with my action, I will not waste it. I'm just going to Homing Blade. Which of the 2 look weakest?
The blue one.
Okay, I'm going to Homing Blade the blue one, and I'm going to send the Armadillo to Beau. It's got 40-foot movement speed. Hopefully that will keep him alive. Like, Beau, you've got the D10 to reduce it to hit.
Nice.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Don't die. And then it just has three bolts hit it,
homing
so
blade.
that's-
Okay. It hits the armor and is nullified.
Good. Fuck, these things have it as well. They all suck ass.
It's as if most of these
Whatever.
constructs are immune to magic missile.
I'm not gonna use nuke.
Well, before your nuke, it is the training room's go.
Different has worn off, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry.
That's right. I wanted to make sure. And my armadillos have regained reactions, so if you
Yep.
did expend it, it's back.
Okay, let's see. I've already used the overcharge, so I only have 2 of these modes to go with. Yeah, it's going to do that one. As you hear more static crackling and some audio, as Ezera turns to you again, Ellie, and just goes, increasing difficulty. And you watch as the blades on their weapons just begin to burn brighter with more energy.
Fuck. Oh wait, that's the Fuck.
Okay. End of its go. The green one, as per the nature of fear, it is going to use its action to dash, and it's going to move as far away and out of line of sight of Kirv as
That's
possible.
huge.
Now I do believe that that would, in fact, take it through and past my
Yes, it
range.
would. It would, yeah.
As well as
Wonderful.
Vinny's as well.
So you both get to make opportunity attacks. The orbs are on its... Yeah.
God, I wish I had more to burn on this.
It will make the save at the end of its go. Oh!
That's funny. Chris,
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
now I know these things can't be grappled, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I thought as much. And have we determined whether or not they can be charmed?
You haven't tried.
Okay, at the end of its turn, I'm going to use Stone Rune to try and charm it. I'm not expecting this to work.
It's immune to charm.
I thought as much. It was worth a
Harlan,
test.
Don't you also have Sentinel? So as it charged past you, if you hit it, then it would have stopped.
Oh no, shit! You're right. I don't have to do that. I forgot about that. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, also you use your reaction to make an opportunity attack, so yeah, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
so I
have your
couldn't do
reaction
that in the
anyway.
first place.
Yeah.
But the important thing is, I don't have to because it's stopped in place.
That's
Okay.
good.
Because Sentinel bullshit.
That's
My
huge.
attack clanked off, unfortunately. That was a 15.
Ah,
I did
shame.
get like an 18 plus whatever.
Yeah,
so
that
that's
hits.
a lot. I was intending to use Great Weapon Master, but I didn't say, so I'm happy to have it not be Great Weapon Master. On the basis I forgot to say.
Okay, so that would be a 6 and a 3.
6 and a 3. Yeah.
So that would be 9 plus
9 plus 9 for a normal hit. If
18,
since I didn't, yeah,
and that's on the green one.
on the green one, yes.
Okay.
If anyone can provide me flanking for anything, I would love them forever.
I can, but I'm more thinking I might need to get to Beau.
Fair.
Well, actually,
reasonable.
no, I reckon, hold on. Oh, I might be able to do both, actually. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I could, but it would require you to move as well.
I'm happy to move on my turn.
Okay.
Also, the blue one's going to go next, so they're going to do something.
Yeah,
Um,
so
depending on what
yeah, I
their-
could.
The green one is still as much as it may be faced away, its blind sight is 30 feet, so it can still tell Kirv is there, so it doesn't get to make a save against the fear because of Sentinel. So that is worth noting that it didn't manage to get out of range. I did pre-roll forgetting you had Sentinel, so you did just avoid it rolling a natural 20 to overcome its frightened. So
yeah.
okay.
Huge.
With
Nice.
that, we then move to the blue ones go.
Oh.
Blue one is going to
Well,
step here, and you watch as it takes its blade, points it downwards, and yeah,
Bit of grab.
it's not the name of the ability, but oh well. So, everyone within 15 feet of it. So that will be Kirv, Vinny, Beau, Romulus, and this one. Because notably all of you are touching the ground. I would like each of you to make me a dexterity saving throw. So Romulus, you would have advantage. Beau, Vinny, and Kirv, you will have the bonus +4 from the Aura of Protection.
I do want to ask one thing. Is this an electrical surge through the ground?
No.
Okay. I was just going to ask in case, do my hooves do anything? Because, you know, that's a pretty thick layer. I got to ask, you know? Oh, that hurts. Rolled over 2 nat 20s.
Oh no.
I only got a 9.
That's a 19.
9 fails, 19 succeeds, so you'll take half damage. Vinny?
Dexterity save was this?
Yes.
13.
13, that's a failure. And Kirv?
24.
That succeeds, so you'll take half damage.
Oh, was that with the +4, Vinny?
No, it's a 17.
17 meets it, beats it. So you pass as
Yes.
well. It's just
Hey,
Romulus who's taking
there
full
it is.
damage.
And evasion then.
Not yet, unfortunately.
One more level in Rogue.
Oh, I keep getting that wrong.
We'll get you back, Beau, don't worry.
It's been nice knowing you.
No! Your journey does not end here!
I was gonna say you're gonna be fine. You still got to drink that Demon's Head whiskey that I got you.
Yeah, very true.
Okay,
That was expensive.
so using its recharge ability in this moment, also need to roll for. Actually, no, its friend's not even going to try and dodge because it would benefit him to actually be hit by this. So I'll just mark down how much he's going to get hit by. So he is healed by that amount because of the lightning damage. And then he takes half of that, which is that. Okay, so he didn't gain that much, but oh well. Okay. So, Kirv, you succeeded.
Mhm.
You take 19 points of lightning damage and 17 and 17 points of fire damage, which for you is then again halved to 8 points of fire damage. Please roll me a Constitution saving throw for your concentration. Vinny, you succeeded. You take 19 points of lightning damage and 17 points of fire damage, which is again halved because of your being a tiefling, down to 8 points of fire damage. So both of you take, it was 19 plus 8, so 27 each. Beau, you succeeded. You take 19 points of lightning damage and 17 points of fire damage. So I believe you're down. Okay.
Yeah.
And Romulus, you
couldn't Beau make use of Sentinel Ward to undo that?
This isn't an attack. This is a saving throw.
Worth a try.
Yeah.
I took the full damage, which is a lot.
Yep. 38 points of lightning damage and 35 points of fire damage.
Could you top that up for me?
73.
74?
73. Okay. I'm going to have to. This is bad enough that I'm going to have to use a calculator for this. It's one of those days. Actually, you know what? Someone else do math. 119 minus 73.
30. No,
46?
44.
46.
Or 40, no, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. 46, yeah.
46. I'm both physically and emotionally crippled.
Okay. So, as it used its Plasma Wave ability, which is in this instance, its recharge ability, the wave exuding out from it in almost this burst of plasma, you watch as it begins to otherwise burn away at a number of your friends. Romulus, you take the brunt of it on this side, as it seems to channel to you and stagger in this moment, as you feel it begin to burn your skin, as bits of your fur and skin begin to sizzle. Meanwhile, Beau, in this moment, you are caught in the immediate adjacency to it, and as the wave initially goes off, there's almost this moment where you watch as Beau's skin reddens, as if from instant radiation sickness, as he kind of holds the skin and falls to the ground. All of you, the 4 who were hit here, I would like you all to make me Constitution saving throws. The DC for this is equal to the... Let me double check.
Did you keep your fear curve?
No, I got 16, which is one off.
Oh,
Damn.
Done. So fear is gone. And the Constitution save on this is equal to half of the lowered roll. So the DC for this is 17. Which is nice, because that also fits in with the rest of it. So DC 17 Constitution saving throw for all of you 3, please. All of you 4, please.
So all of us.
Romulus,
All the ones that got
Beau,
hit.
Vinny, and Kirv.
That's an 8.
Oh, I got like a 28.
Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, wait. Fear. No, that wouldn't be a save, would it?
That one is inflicted by fear.
What do you mean?
Sorry, when I did... Wait, concentration...
It's a saving throw. Yeah, it's a saving throw.
Then I didn't add the +4.
If you used your Constitution save number, it already has the +4 added to it.
Really? Of
So
the aura?
Yeah, because I automatically add it to your character sheet, so you don't have to worry about it in post.
Oh.
So you should have a +8? Or like a +9 or something?
Am I con?
con save.
Or my...
On your saving throw.
Why is that?
It's a 5.
Okay, I need to update that because that should incorporate it, but I haven't done that. Okay, yeah, so add the +4, so that would make it a success on the Constitution save.
On the fear, yes.
For the fear? Okay, so never mind, it's still frightened. Okay.
Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Okay,
As-
and this one
And
is
then
a
the Constitution
Oh,
save
that's
is
huge.
60.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my word.
Oh, I know why we haven't done it. It's because we haven't put the Aura of Protection back in your character sheet. It's just on your overlay. It's something we've remembered, but not actually added to your character sheet by the looks of it.
Well, it's a very good thing I've been, for most of these saves, been able to add it in my head.
Okay.
So,
Just do it once over. You should also have 5 more lay on hands points.
oh, nice.
So, Romulus, what did you get on yours? You got 28?
28. I
Okay.
feel like I'm good.
You're fine, Beau?
Unconscious, isn't he?
It doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
still
I'm
have a con
unconscious.
save.
Oh damn. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're fine.
Nice.
Vinny?
Nice.
27.
You're fine. Kirv?
Holy shit.
Damn.
12.
Hmm?
12.
12. You take a single point of exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's
Spicy.
rough. Yeah, don't like that.
No.
1 point fatigue. Great.
Okay, so that is the end of the blue one's goes. It uses its whole turn to do that recharge ability. Mortar, you're up. Your friend is on the
As
ground.
soon- Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as
Yeah.
that wave went out, Mortar was already moving, seeing Beau kind of like get enveloped in this flame and lightning and all this crazy shit going on. He is already sprinting towards Beau, and before his body hits the floor, Mortar is going to grab him and is going to cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
at first level. So that is 1d8 plus, I think it's plus 4. Let me just double check.
I believe it is for you, yeah.
1d8 plus 4. So if you want to roll that. And then, so
No.
I've used, nice. So I've used 30 feet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my bonus action to. I probably won't be able to go opposite you, Romulus, this time because I kind of want to get Beau out of there.
That's fair. Whatever needs you
Quick-
need to do.
Quick thing here.
Yeah.
Ellie. Are
Yeah.
they resistant to lightning or fire damage, your armadillos?
Oh, jeez.
Oh fuck.
Hang on a second. That is a different.
They're an air elemental, so usually they have resistance to lightning.
Might be.
Yep. Both. Yeah, they're resistant to lightning.
Okay.
Lightning and thunder.
Yep. Okay, so go ahead and roll me saves for them. Any which fail die instantly. Any which succeed will take half damage, which means they will still be alive. Because the fire damage alone is enough to kill them. DC is 17
Oof.
on a dex save.
Oh.
Did you
Do
mention
they
something
get
about-
the bonus from the aura?
Yes, these two would hit.
Not mine.
No.
Was there some sort
No,
of benefit because
Romulus-
that aren't touching the ground? Did you mention, Chris?
Oh, that's true. No, that's right. They aren't touching the ground, so they have. So they'd have advantage on this. Sorry.
Okay. So. Okay. I've got dice for this madness.
My apologies.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're not touching the ground. The lightning doesn't have as much effect on them.
Okay, I think
So
they all make it.
They all make it. Okay, so all of them would instead take 26 damage each.
26. Okie dokie.
Okay. So and then I'm going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
To use my hold on just a minute. Burst of speed, and while I'm holding Beau, I would like to drag him. Use it so it reduces my movement speed to half. I want to drag him 15 feet, 15 feet away from the target. So I'm going to go back this way. 10,
Keep
15.
in mind,
So
going through
Beau
your
will be-
allies like this is difficult terrain already. So if you're dragging Beau through here, it will be quadruple movement.
Fuck.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, no. Absolutely.
Going this way would be fine. Going that way.
Oh
would
yeah, yeah.
be
I'll do that then. I'll do
Yeah.
that then. Yeah.
One,
Get
Yeah,
down to
yeah.
me if
So
you
I just
can.
want.
3.
That's as far as I can go. Like me, look, I've used all my movement. I've used my bonus action or a dash,
That's
disengage. So that's as close as I can get, I'm afraid.
That's
But
cool.
he's next to
That's
Kirv
right.
as well, which is good. That will be the end of my turn.
Romulus.
Yeah.
Those while Beau's being pulled beside
Okay.
me, I can pick
Well,
up the hat.
Thank you, Dan.
I
You can
feel
pick up the
like
hat.
we're at a point
Yeah,
where
alright.
I
Yeah,
feel like we're
thank
at a
you.
point where we have to get serious. So my first thing is I'm going to be raging.
Okay.
My second is I'm going to be quickly determining this individual is still under the effect of fear. Does that mean
Correct.
that attacks against them have advantage?
No. Just means that he has disadvantage on everything and cannot do anything other than take the dash action.
BRB.
Okay. No one is providing flanking at any point on any of these, and I believe the green one has taken more damage than the blue one at this point.
Yes, but the green one has also been healed by 2 effects. And seems to be, by the looks of
Right.
it, is no longer bloodied, whereas the blue one is.
Blue one is. Okay, let's go for it. I'm not attacking the orbs right now.
Okay.
I only want to attack the guy.
The knight. Okay.
Unless there's a way I can attack the orbs that technically hits the orb, but only does damage to the guy.
No.
I don't.
That would be nice,
I
but
thought
no.
not. Yeah, I'm sure you can guess some of the reasons why I'd want to do that.
Lower
but
AC,
yeah, no,
higher chance to hit, yeah. But
exactly. Also, I am interested whether or not I can flame rune one of the orbs whilst they're in the back, and then force this guy to move so they just get ripped out of it. But that's another thing for another time. So, 2 attacks pumping into this guy. Its AC is lowered. I believe it's at 20 AC currently.
currently, yeah.
Okay, I know that it can defend against stuff. As much as I want to do more damage, I'm not going to be Great Weapon Mastering. I am going to be Recklessing.
Okay.
That
will
is
hit.
a 24 to hit.
And there's no point
And that
re-rolling,
is
because
a
that's max damage. So
max
that's
damage.
12 plus...
Plus the 9, so that will be 21.
21.
I'm not. It's less because I'm not doing
Yep.
the fancy Great
that's
Weapon
fine.
Master stuff. Second attack.
Okay, before you take your second attack,
Mm-hmm.
as its reaction, you watch as it goes down to kneel, and
It already used its reaction. Does it have another?
it had its turn since then.
Oh shit! Of course it did.
The extra turn. You watch as it
Alright.
goes down to kneel, and there is again another noise of static over the rest before you hear Ezra say, "That one's defeated. Don't attack it anymore."
Okay, I'm liking this.
This is a training simulation. They can't have people destroying their robots.
Incredible, incredible. Attack numero dos. I'm kind of wishing I didn't rage now, because I feel like I've wasted a very powerful ability.
Hits.
24 to hit.
Go ahead and reroll the 1, because currently you've got a 6 and a 4. So it's 10 plus
Okay, so 19.
19. Okay.
And action surge.
Yeah, go for it.
Just for funsies.
By the way, I'll say this. If you don't want to action surge, I will... Oh no, because you've already used your bonus action. Never mind. Carry on.
Already used my bonus action.
Yeah.
Because I am going to action surge. As much as I gotta have a short rest after this. So many of us have taken so much damage. Or we gotta take a short or a long rest. It's gonna happen. There's no reason to save it. I am gonna do this. However, I am also going to be making use of Great Weapon Master for these last 2 attacks.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck. That is only a 16 to hit, which misses.
That
and
misses.
second attack. That is a 19.
That misses
which
as well, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Tragic.
As you take
my
the
own
two...
fault. I got cocky.
As you take the 2 swings versus this one, the blade otherwise catching off of the armored plating, unfortunately not doing any damage.
It's fine. It still wants to run away because of fear, so I'm not
Yep.
exactly in a poor position.
That's true. Beau!
It's my go.
It's your go.
Yes,
I'm a bit rocked.
You standing up?
Yeah, I am standing up.
Kirv gives you a wink as she's got your hat on.
I'll be taking that back soon.
You
But
sneeze
I
a
am
little.
not strong enough. I am going to move slightly over though. Just kind of get behind more people. And then I'm going to take some shots.
Okay.
Oh,
As you-
fuck, it hit me hard. I'm hitting him back.
Okay. You stagger to your feet in that moment before, as you stand, you ready your weapon and steady yourself.
I'm
First-
also going to be using the dragon fire rounds with these.
Okay.
With these attacks. So that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That is 13. That's 16 damage.
16
on the first
damage.
attack.
The fire is halved as they are resistant.
That's 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's for 8.
Plus another 3.
That's 11 damage.
Okay.
Nice attack. Boom. That is a 31.
That
to hit.
hits.
That is for 12, 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. You watch as this one, in the moment where it is fearful beyond its protocol, you watch as there is almost a surge of energy that runs through it as it also goes down on its knee. Another crackling goes out throughout the room. And Ezra otherwise says, "We're free to pass.
Ooh.
We want to leave,
So tempting
I assume?"
action surge.
Yeah.
Unless you guarantee that this room will not have them come back, yes, I would like to leave.
As long as the next room's safe.
Please.
There's a moment of pause. Hopefully, the maintenance room might be guarded by a couple of Centurions.
Okay, I'm going to quickly use Second Wind.
Yeah, me too.
13 points of healing for me.
Okay.
Do you have another rage, Romulus?
Nope, I'm all out.
Okay. I'll.
The
Are we
knight-
out of initiative order, Chris?
At this point, I would say that you're out of initiative order as the knights get up and they go and sit back down in their chairs. The overmind or overseers always go
Okay.
back into their relative sockets.
I
and
will, just to be
training has
safe, get
finished.
out of the training area.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast.
Make sure we don't reactivate them or anything.
I'm going to cast a second level cure wounds on Romulus.
Thank you.
So that's 2d8 plus 4.
Okay.
Feel free to roll that.
Oh, do you want me to roll it? Okay.
Yeah, you go for it.
I'm gonna have to steal some of your d8s because I don't use them.
Go for it, mate.
Ezera at this point goes,
Tragic. Tragic. Two
If-
ones.
if you think we
Oh,
have,
you hate to see it.
if we think we have a moment, I can do another prayer of healing, but I don't know if that will reactivate them or what the situation
Yeah,
will
that's not
be.
chance it.
Best not to hang around.
Is
Beau,
any-
how are you doing for health?
I'm now at 25,
Okay.
so I'm
Ronan,
better.
How are you doing?
Who are you asking?
Romulus.
I am currently at slightly above half health. Thanks to the healing I've just done.
You can eat your cupcake now, probably.
You know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to eat my little tempting treat.
Okay.
Okay, and Vinny, how are you doing for health?
Which does mean I have a functional 69 hit points.
Nice.
I'm doing good. I'm on 96. I've still got Sentinel Ward and the Armadillo. So if the plan is to set out now, I'm good to
Okay, cool, excellent. All right, then.
take point.
Yeah, I will follow behind. I'm going to stay close to Terrador because I don't have a failsafe in case I get hit and lose concentration.
Can I go up to Ezera?
Yeah.
I don't suppose you've got anything for fatigue.
Afraid not. If you want, from here we can go to the baths. They usually have a good spot for kind of relieving stress and taking a moment. We can take a breather, and then from there we should be able to bounce through the cafeteria to the maintenance room.
You guys mind if we do that? She talks to the rest of the party.
Have a path.
Okay.
But bear in mind, we only have an hour for the elemental, and they will expire.
I mean, I can manage.
So Vinny's doing okay. I'm doing okay. Ellie's
I
doing
took no
okay.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I still have temporary
so-
hit points. It's just
Yeah, me
fatigue.
too. So if maybe we kind of take the front, and then, yeah, I think maybe that might be play.
Yeah, I'll just hover at the back.
Okay.
I can do lay on hands for Beau if need be.
might be worth doing it for Romulus. I'm more wondering because Beau's going to be at the back
So
anyway,
he should
firing.
mostly be okay.
Yeah, I reckon so. But it's up to you.
Romy boy, how you doing?
He's on 69.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to ruin that?
You're muted if you're talking.
You are the perfect person to ruin my 69 functional hit points.
Oh, okay.
After all, you are the least fuckable. I'm God, so sorry.
What?
Oh my
Uh,
word! Oh my!
Interesting.
Oh my word!
You're just not Romulus's type. You've got horns. And you ain't no ice
How
cream.
have you put Kirv under Ellie?
Ellie doesn't
For
count.
this
Ellie's a child. Ellie's not on the scale.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll accept that.
Funny
I'll
enough,
accept that.
Terador is on the scale.
No, my boy!
Oh boy. Are we gonna need
I'll
to
be
have
honest.
smash or pass one shot? Anyway.
I'll
Oh
be
my
honest.
word!
I didn't actually mean any of that. My brain has just melted. 'Cause it's
No,
very
that's fine.
warm Where I am right
You
now.
know what else has
Um,
melted?
No actual offense taken.
So Ezera was Ezera rolled earlier for survival to try and remember where things their general way to the maintenance room. And Chris, not being able to read his own directions, worked quite nicely with the two. As Ezera looks across the way and realizes this is a one-way to the maintenance room, and you're on the wrong side of the one-way. As I did not read my own directions correctly. So you're going to have to head through the cafeteria anyway.
Okay.
Oh, well, that
Romulus,
works out.
take 15 points of healing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your hands. She'll tap his shoulder. Like, you're doing great, bud.
Well, the advantage is that this
Thank
room
you.
has been cleared,
Thank
so
you, buddy.
now if you wish to go through here in the future, you can. As Ezra goes, if we go up through that upper archway, we'll go into the cafeteria, and from there we should be able to get to the maintenance room. But sorry, it's been a long time since I've been here.
It's all
This is the
good.
most suspicious acting innocent person ever.
You got a nat 20. You've got to assume that he's, telling the truth.
I know.
It's just this shit.
I know
That's
he's
the worst
innocent.
part.
He's just shit and suspicious.
All right. Let's go.
Nothing we can do about it now. Let's just try and make the best of the situation we're in.
But
Everyone's
with
okay
Let's
with the
think of
plan?
the XP.
yes, think of
By
the
the
XP.
way- By the way, just to double check, I don't suppose you have like a vault of things that we'll find somewhere that would.
That would
Just
be
wondering.
storage. There will be a few
Okay.
things there.
Yeah, storage is the place to go.
I'll be able to get my equipment if should be there. That's where they store everything. There might even be some spare supplies there,
Good.
but we'll find out when we get there.
Hmm.
Okay. As he leads the way on through to cafeteria, and I think that is as good a place as any to end the session. So, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed,
Thank you.
and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.